Peoples. No intro today. I'm sorry. No intro today, man. Look. Valorant Masters Madrid is going on right now. It's map 2. Sentinels versus KC, Kareem Corp. And I wanted to watch it. I'm watching it right now, but I was like, man, I missed out on some days of live this week. I'm gonna go live. All right, I'm gonna go live. I don't know how long. I don't know if it's gonna be for just until the Madrid, until this match, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm gonna just go live just because I missed some days. So let's watch this, man. Let's see the thing. 5 fundamentals. You already know them. We late. The map 2 already started, so we running behind. So I can't really do everything right now. So I got it on pause right now because they already started map 2. Map 1, Sentinels 1, 13-6, I believe. Now we are on map 2. All right, map 2. Let's see who takes it, Sentinels or KC. Now, after the round is over, I'm going to skip ahead and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to skip ahead and whatnot so that we can catch up to the time that it's actually on. Because by this point, they're probably going into round 3. So let's check it out. Let's see what it's talking about. All right. Hold on. Let me make sure this is good. Yep, it's good. All right, bet. Let's work.
Defense not buying utility and just going straight for the sheriff. You're expecting something a bit pacey. KC trying to take tempo right at the beginning.
Hold on. I'll move myself up. No, actually, I want to keep myself where I am for real. I like being right there. All right.
Of this round, walking up with the paranoia prepped, trying to take the fight to Sen.
Make sure that's right. Yeah.
No signs of life, John.
Oh, the timing there. Yeah. If that had been a tad earlier, KC probably would have stayed to try to take the fight. But now they're anticipating that John's calling.
I could move myself to the right. I'll move myself to the right side of the screen.
Read it correctly. The desk. Sorry, the desk was talking a lot about mobility, Brennan. I feel like that's going to be key on both of these attack sides. I think with mobility comes confidence. You have to be confident to be able to make that play. Trust the call.
I need to do my hashtags. Oh my goodness.
So far, that's been one big area.
This was so last minute. I literally just thought to do this like last second, bro.
Maybe a symptom of, as we've already mentioned,
I do the hashtags after this round.
Guard. Sentinels have got some experienced players. So do Carmen Core, don't get me wrong. Magnum himself was shut down his hopes and dreams in a Reykjavik 2021 Grand Finals by Tens himself. So now we see it, a bit of an explosion. The pivot here over towards B. Open sight line rate. Ooh, chunk load of damage. Has to back away and respect the nade now.
And that's their star player.
Spike planted.
There's no heals online as well. No chances there for him to get top back up. Contact called by Carmen Core right behind them. That's 3 players looking to set their sights on the link. Distraction plays with the Prowler. Peeking Sassy. He's out wide. Probably too much in terms of the connection. Zakan taking the time here to reposition up towards heaven. What a call made. Still nearsighted. Blinded up, but narrate. He will fall. That prior damage done. Clearing him out into the site. It's getting dangerous. It's getting dicey. A little bit all over the place here. Damage just wandering right into him. Celsius definitely doing it here with the players tickling down the white face of Celsius.
Thank you.
There's no time left whatsoever for Carmen Core. Struggle.
All right, hold on. I'll move myself over here, and I need to do my hashtags real quick. Y'all give me one little second. All right, let me do my hashtags for the stream, and then we're gonna get back to watching this Masters Madrid. I really enjoy watching it, man, because obviously y'all watch me play. Y'all know that I'm not the best player. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better, so I enjoy watching it. So, because it shows me like things that I could incorporate into my game and things that could possibly help out for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it's about at the end of the day. Getting better, wanting to get better. That's all I'm striving to do. So yeah. All right, let me all right, let's go back there. Boom. All right.
Superb. You can only go for those plays if you're feeling really confident, very in sync with your teammates. I think that's been
they got 4 at C holding it down. Hold on.
To keep an eye on.
Nobody at B, and that's where the spike is. But they by the door, so.
Between the turret and the wall. You can
jump it.
Can he squeeze his little legs through?
Yeah,
He
he's
can.
through. He's past it, but
And he's
Celsius is
dead.
watching. Yeah, very aware of
I'm
it. Now
forgetting
forward.
Sentinels have the spike right now.
This is Sense protocol to clear through.
They literally could have went B. That's the crazy part about it.
Okay, could have got dangerous. It's all good though. Nade. Thomas out wide. Take your pick. Do you die to the nade or do you die to us? And now just Shin left standing. I feel like I've been saying that quite a bit. But
It's so crazy. As I've been watching these, because I've watched this is.
players surviving.
I thought it was Reyna. I was like, what? This is what day? I think this is day 2 of Madrid. I watched all of yesterday, and I watched all of. I've been watching so far all today. It's very interesting watching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's very interesting watching it. Like just being able to learn the things I've learned even before Madrid, when I was just watching in general. You know what I'm saying? Like before Madrid, when it was the kickoff and stuff like that. It's very nice to watch and learn different, and like some stuff that I didn't even know, like I didn't even think to do with my character or whatever, like how to play stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's very educational for sure. Gosh, he walked right into that.
Not even really aware of the fact that they
He didn't even look right. He just walked straight in. It looked like.
Similar scenes for Sentinels here.
All right, they moving B. They got Tens in the back of it, leaving out.
He could win this round for them despite being down 4v5.
Yeah, to see. Yep, he's gonna do some cleanup over there.
Not even slightly.
Yep, try and pick them off as they try and retreat. This is gonna be nice. This is gonna be a nice play right here. Oh, that would have been a nice play. He would have got the one on the right, the left, but the person on the left, Chen, they had TP, so he couldn't get him. If Chen would have stayed there, Tans would have got them both. He would have got both of them if he would have stayed. Yeah, see, let me see his reaction.
Two of the players both got seized there towards the back of the site. Shin and Narade. And Tens, he just missed it. You can see the frustration.
He would have got both of them, honestly. He honestly would have got both of them.
Always back up on either side. This time Carmine Core more keen to fight overseas, man. Look at it setting up with the paranoia and a few players.
Trying to deny the ult orbs on both sides of the map.
Good plan, but well, Magnum's
moving for A.
out wide like that. There's no return of fire from Thomas. He can't take the fight and stand his ground, not with the Odin.
Oh, he's going to try and get in behind the showstopper engage here, instead of being a vulnerable victim on site.
Could be the danger zone still. Showstopper, Thomasy can't hit it. Spraying through near sighted with the Prowler. Second Forcer just fired a rocket blindly. The 2 players down now for Carmine Core. Do you really still choose to take this one, or do you choose to take the save? They're looking, hoping for a bit more. That's an odd one. Bouncing off the tile or something, but the orb still does the job. Cuts off that one sight line, and now it has to be the call, surely.
I think you've got to save here.
Yeah, you have to. Like, there's still
Yeah, they might
The economy on
Dip
Shin
out.
and Thomasy is just not good enough to be able to go for this one, I don't think.
now they're backing away.
And that's a huge win for Sen here. Sen, by the way, getting into their very standard
They dipping
box.
out, yeah.
Astounding as well. I mean, the consistency.
I keep skipping the replays, because like I said, I'm trying to pick us up back to speed to get back on time, because we're behind right now.
Dominating.
Just rolling. No fight to contest over the A rubble control. Sentinel's happy to concede it. Carmine Core going to just place Shin into that forward angle. He's going to be getting a lot of mid-round information for his team. Lots of juicy tidbits that Magnum could use for some potential calls.
I think the number one thing that I've picked up on since I've started watching the pro scene of Valorant
Especially if they have a really
is the
confident
patience. Like, you don't have to just rush. A lot of people rush. I mean, a lot of times we just rush. Like, we can take our time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a minute and 40 seconds. We don't have to try and hurry up and go in the first 5 seconds of the round starting. Like, we can take our time.
I mean, he was just trying to get ahead of the wall, so they couldn't lurk out. But now backing away, a few stray shots.
And this is where KC start to lack information. 45 seconds. They know that Sen might be pressuring A, but are they really there? Is it a fake commitment?
Crossfire. Not even quite. I mean, Martin's just trying to play weaving in and out of this wall. See if he can get that time with the door.
It looks like a fake. I mean, Martin's seen that there's nobody really pushing off the back of this.
Yeah, it's not really going to be calling as well for rotations here. Paranoia forwards. Martin!
Now it's down.
Can't do the same moves as Zekken was doing, not in that last map. Can't get out of it with the satchels.
Is this going to end B? Straight into Shin!
Jin! Could have been a difference maker, might still be. With only 12 seconds left, they've really just got to get a move on into the site B. Plant, Magnum, forwards, pressing forwards. The players, they're dropping.
They took
all
it.
over the place. The time pressure maybe just getting to them, nerves getting frantic for Carmen Core.
You see, believe that they are
Timeout.
Lions.
Go up against early.
There are no slouches. They will still probably put up a good attack side themselves. So you can't let off the gas.
What is this cooking? Okay. Fast play, Paranoia.
But Sen don't bite. They don't go for an aggressive reaction somewhere else around the map. They're playing it slowly. So many players from Sentinels are close to these ults coming online as well. The lockdown's one away, the pit too.
Kills or orbs, grant them it. Of course, back end of the timeout, holding on to Mount. Paranoia only clearing the one side, nade as well through. It's a couple of kills collected on either side, yet it's still Sentinels out on top of that one, whether the weaponry or otherwise, but they've got the protocols, they've got the aim, sharp as anything.
The two players that were dominating the duels on
they might let them out this one.
Just continue. Anytime you see them in a duel,
Let's Killjoy, hurry up.
But it just has tracked all series long. You see them taking a fight, you expect them
Sheriff,
to win.
they probably gonna go for this since they got Sheriffs.
It's been monstrous.
There's none of that swinging into crouch spray, uncertainty with your aim, with your own abilities.
If they would have had like Vandals and Phantoms, they wouldn't have went for this.
Every single fight, and look at it swarming. Really going for boom.
I think we're finna be back on point, back on time. We're almost there.
They're a very dangerous team. Even if they're getting outplayed in the macro, even if the map doesn't lend itself to, one side or the other, they're still going to find those win conditions. And here, you have huge ults up for both teams. KC, eco swing round. They have to invest all of their ults to try to win this one.
It's happy to play close here because he's got the showstopper. There it is.
Beef on the movement?
Acknowledge, yeah, beef on the movement. Massive one, in fact. He sees tethered to the spot, rooted down. Won't be getting value with that. In fact, the second one to take a refind into this.
That's wild. That is wild.
The nade, unfortunate.
And I said beef on the movement, but I think Zekken threw a blast pack to disrupt that, and the C's came through afterwards as well.
I know how I talked about patience when it was talking about offense, but also patience on defense. Like, you would get, especially since I'm low rank right now, once we hear shooting, we instantly just leave the site. Like, let it play for a second, and then if you need to leave, then we'll slide and go over there to the other site.
Time to shine, son. Time to step all the way up, and he certainly has done so. Still in control on 3. Here's the pivot being called. Door broken, horn forwards, rotations abound. Breaking it through now with the Paranoia to really set that one up. Shin giving them this space. Locked down. We committed.
Shoto was good with it. I am watching Valorant, the pro players.
This pit could allow, John Cutie's going to commit pit here.
Shoto, you hear your mans? If you hear that little high-pitched voice, that's your man's talking. You need to come get him.
We'll see. Even Tense as well, holding the TP as well, making sure he can get straight back into the fight. He's forward, into the corner, barely expecting him, and is traded almost rapidly on the approach. A counter pit, online, layers it forwards, and Carmen Court have got the players, they've got the bodies, they just need to win, and they're going to get it. The round going their way, finally. Feels like it's been a bloody long time at that, but that second one is on the board for them. And they took a lot.
This play,
show me a bit.
I think we're about to be right back on point. Next time, after this round, we should be back on time for, like, we're going to be caught up to the live. I think people have bad calls, but it's real. Like, nah, don't be around.
Completely punished.
Bullets of Dharmas, all it takes. Yeah, that's the punishment of stick in that one. I suppose he thought it was.
They say, y'all was just on the phone.
Rotating now, calling.
Alright, bro. Nah, yeah, people definitely be having bad calls for sure. Especially if they be, the calls that get me, they'll be like, oh, they're A.
Now the question is,
And it'd be like one person just shooting at them. It's not even like their whole squad is over there. And now they just playing it all the way at C, and y'all gotta run cross country just to go defuse it. After y'all try to kill them all.
Bit of a timer, but he might just miss it here. There's a Nightfall as well. Boom on forwards, Nightfall. Sound cue's going to be missing from a few of these players. Elsis is in a one-hand done position. Blinded. Satchels. Martin barely grappling onto that one. A Satchel forward just in case. Cuts it up. And now everybody playing from Mount.
Watch these learn new plays. Nah, yeah. I watch them to learn in general for real because just my lack of knowledge with Valorant. But no, yeah, I definitely, because I've told you this before. Whenever I play, you haven't really. Okay, all right, man. I'm caught up to the live now. You haven't seen this side of me on Valorant for real. Shut up. Shut up, bro. Gosh, dog. All right, bro. I'm disregarding you. Like, I think I did it one game that I played with you where I'd be like, all right, let's do blah, 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 blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to throw stuff out. But when I watch this, like, it kind of gives me a different view on it when it comes to the offensive, the attack side and the defensive side. Like, how, like where to send it, how you should play it, how to be aggressive, like how much aggression you should need and not, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the number one thing that I took from, I've taken from watching these games is just the patience. Like, they're so patient with it. You know, like 30 seconds to go off the 30 seconds may go off before there's even one kill. Like, they just trying to fill out, like, all right, are they here? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just tough when you playing with randoms because you can't tell them, hey, yo, let's wait. Like, everybody not going to listen. So, yeah.
Find themselves in another 5v3, very similar to round 7.
That's why I'm ready to have a squad of 5. Squad of 5 because, bro, if you not going to listen and you in the squad, bro, that just don't make sense, man.
At least, but will fall. Spike dropped out in the open. 2v4, make it a 1v4. John. No
yep, he's gonna just save.
Opposite side of the map. Only 20 seconds left. Will be the save.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, we for sure need a full group. Right now it's just us 3. My cousin, he not even a level 20 yet to where he can play online. He don't be playing a lot for real. But I'm trying to get him on there. He's at like level 11 right now. His friend that he has, he's actually solid. I'm gonna tell him to like plug me his friend's name on Valorant. I played with him 2 times. His friend's actually cool. I think he'll be cool for the squad. And then after that, we just need one more. Nah, yeah, he for sure do. He for sure needs a PC.
They might have set that up as a bit of a fake there, like, oh look, we're playing Mound, come and punish us. Either way.
And I've also, as I've been watching these, I said this the other day on stream. I think it was yesterday, maybe. No, not yesterday, I don't think. It's been introducing me to pro players that I didn't know about that's actually cool for real. Like, on the other team that's playing right now, the KC team, he's playing Initiator right now, but I think he's mainly a duelist, maybe. I don't know. But his name is Narrate. But with the NA, it's an N4, and then the rest is regular. He's fired. He's really good. I think that's Shin. I've been saying him. He's all right. He's starting to roam me more and more. But Narrate, that was a instant like, oh yeah, I rocks with him for real. You know how to play. I mean, all of them know how to play, but like the ones that really stand out.
I like that the desk threw the KC versus Sentinels on the English broadcast, by the way, just ruining the KC fans.
Yeah, what do you expect?
Only 15% of you think KC is going to win. That's funny.
Do that Kamido's chat. See what happens. See what happens.
Oh, I just realized these are both the number 1 teams going up against each other. Number 1 teams from their respected servers. No, they are very different.
Take the space quite rapidly this time.
Man, man, please, I wish I was this good at this game. Man, nobody will be able to tell me nothing. I don't care how bad I play. If I was this good,
They're trying to get proactive. Just in
It's
case the
nothing
Monsters play
anyone
this.
can say to me unless I was just
Here's
willing to
Marshall
listen.
using a second smoke, but here we go. Follow-up fight. Now he doesn't have a smoke for the one-way here. Paranoia is excellent. They're all grouped up right towards the back. TP on top.
But I'm speaking on the perspective of if I was still in my low rank that I'm in right now. If I was in the same rank as them, then yeah, there's gonna be people just like me. So Ace.
It's too much. It's immense. This man is a thing of nightmares.
Oh, I thought it was one left.
The mobility, the confidence. Both
Uh-oh. Ace coming?
He's on for the ace.
Give the people what they want.
He got an ace yesterday in the pistol rounds. He got literally yesterday. He got an ace in the pistol round yesterday.
Shin just tucking to spoil the clip.
Nah, yeah, I for sure feel like I could get there. Like I be practicing. I be on aim labs trying to get better.
What a demon.
Like I've been trying to get better for sure. Like so I'm the type of person, even though I would never like try to go pro or nothing, like I don't like to lose. I like to be good at anything that I really like or enjoy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it gets so easy for me to get pissed off whenever I don't do good. You know what I'm saying? So with Valorant, yeah, I'm not trying to be pro or nothing, but I do want to be good at it because I play it. Like, if I'm going to play it, I at least want to be good. So whenever I don't do good and make mistakes and mess up, that's why I get pissed off. Like, for those who watch the streams, y'all know, like, I get pissed. But it's just because I care. You know what I'm saying? I care about my performance. I care about doing good. I'm not trying to lose. That's one thing that's for sure a no for me. That runs in this right here, the blood. We do not like losing, bro. We get very pissed. Nah, for real, low-key gotta push through that rage and learn from us. Nah, yeah. Yeah. I've been trying to get better at like still keeping up good spirits while I'm mad. I'm just so competitive. It's so tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, with basketball, it's not hard to do that because I'm not bad at basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to do it with basketball. Even though with basketball, I still be pissed off and stuff if things don't go the way I want them to. But with this, like obviously I've already said it, because of my level right now, it's easier. You know what I'm saying?
For the post plant here. Sure, the spike isn't down just yet.
Because we do be getting people who throw. Nah, yeah, that too. I've said it before on stream. A decent, I mean,
is more dangerous.
One key reason to why I feel like I have not ranked up from Iron yet is because I've been close a couple of times. But there's always a game or two or whatever where a teammate just sails bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, teammates definitely be throwing. That's why we need to hurry up and have a squad, bro. Once we get a full 5, at that point, I won't get as mad as easy. I can promise that. Why? Because now we have a team. Everyone's going to listen to each other because we're on a squad. You know what I'm saying? So we get a squad. I'm not going to be as mad as I usually would, win or loss. You know what I'm saying?
Further forward to draw all of that utility, and then a few players further back playing the spam game. You know that we see the same thing when it's.
I like the entire Sentinels team. I like each and every one of them. They're all really good. I mean, like everybody's good, but like each of them catch my eye when it comes to their performance in these games.
Open the door. That is going to tell John right at the beginning that it was heavy rubble control.
That's use a nade. There was no signs of life from Martin, so I might think it's only 2. Expecting perhaps to call that pivot here on either side. So
I don't like
territory being slowly gained.
All right.
Sassy taps the orb. Once the rest of his team's got ready, that's Nightfall online.
Here it is. Through with a Nightfall. Prowlers. Watching the targets. A few of them are broken in time here. Now potential for the retake. Still that danger with a showstopper in the back pocket. No way.
That's just spam.
The rate. Getting it on to 10s. Beautiful first kill for them, and this is going bad to worse really for Sentinels here. They still can't get a safe plant down. Util flying through along with the rocket. Martin. Unfortunate really not to get that one. Satchel through into the back, pushing his teammates right into forwards. Magnum
time to bang it out.
Collapsing.
Time to get to it.
Spraying them all through. of John QT. He's got so much
Oh.
to deal with here. No more.
Oh. That'd have been nice. If that gun wouldn't have, if he didn't have to reload the Vandal, I think he could have possibly pulled that off, because he would have been got that kill and wouldn't have had to switch to the classic. He would have relocated like that. That could have went his way. That could have went his way.
Them to swing around the side when the rest are putting pressure up on top. It all worked really well.
Signs of life from
What we thinking so far? Watching them right now. What we thinking? Who we think gonna take map 2? Sentinels already got map 1. Stinger on top. Nah, yeah, that's Stinger. I be getting the Stinger sometimes. Whenever, because I have a method. When it comes to my I have a method when it comes to spending credits, right? Well, let me hear them talk.
We saw you in Americas cheering on your son. Now you're here in Madrid cheering on your son. How does it feel to be able to travel the world and support your son as he pursues his dream?
I feel like I'm the happiest mom in the world. Woo!
Amen to that, sister. I love that. Mama Tens, I found out this is the first time that you've ever watched your son play on stage. How has the experience been? All the fans here in this
you got to
building.
ball out there.
It's been amazing, incredible. It's a dream come true. I met so many amazing fans of his. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Guys, give it up. Give it up.
Please, what? He got to ball out there.
Enjoying Madrid?
Yes, it's beautiful.
All right, what's up, Dylan? Get out.
Europe.
First
I want
time
you
to
here,
Europe.
right?
First time to
I'm
Europe,
playing.
everybody.
I'm
Wow.
playing.
All right. Mama Zekin, how has the Madrid experience been for you as well?
Mi amor en Madrid.
I mean, she's the best hype man in the biz right here, baby. Let's just send it back to the cast and get this party rolling.
Like I was saying,
One more time, guys.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, when mom's there, you gotta go 2-0. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be so locked in right now.
crowd on your side.
But
Pick her up for the
yeah, my method when it comes to credits,
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Kick Golden Boy off.
I never,
Grand finals.
I don't go under 2,000 credits when I spend.
Because
Sometimes, if it's needed, based off how the game may be going, it may be a close game, but they just need 2 rounds. It could be 11-8, and I'll be like, all right. Like sometimes I allow myself to go no lower than 1,500, 1,500 credits, right? But I don't ever go lower than that at all. Like definitely not lower than 1,500. But I try to not go lower than 2,000 spending. Like after I bought all my abilities, my weapon, I try to make sure it's not under 2,000 or 1,500 because
Definite chances.
there's still a lot of good guns. I'm still able to get Bulldogs, Guardians, like, you know what I'm saying? I just try to keep the money right so that it can be good from start to finish.
Right into the face. There's a satchel, Martin.
And this always works.
Shorty, but he will go down, and Anna Swarm's tearing him to shreds.
and KC decide not
I'll
to
see what you say in a
go
second,
back.
Jodo. Let me do this.
Certainly Sentinels getting surprised by how deep KC got.
Oh, yeah, they
before
switched
the time
sides
was
now.
punished.
Sentinels was going crazy on them on defense when they played that split map 1. So let's see how this one right here look, because they was destroying them bad.
Holding into the corner. What a peek.
That defense really the thing that gave them that win. Oh, they cooking. Hold on.
Dodging and weaving out of the woodwork is what it feels like.
Really nice. All of that fundamental prowess that we saw from KC being demonstrated here. Certainly warming up into the tournament.
Yeah, map 1.
The strengths.
Well, you can
What
see
made
it.
them a team to
Well,
be
yeah,
feared.
you can see it right there. They took it.
This pistol round was a great call coming out from Magnum. As long as they can secure things. And John Cuties denied the miracle. They'll be feeling, again, really good about their chances.
Doesn't have the tools for it. I mean, a lot of players.
What you said? Nah, Dylan method to spending be making me so depressed. Bro be rich with a pistol and like,
things go
bro,
correctly,
I'm not gonna lie.
end up being that 7-7.
I genuinely get pissed off for an instant of a second whenever I see the rounds gonna start and he has 5,100 credits,
And setting up
light shield, pistol. I'll be thinking like,
second player swings in.
I'd be like, what are you doing, bro?
Magnum picking up
Like,
the outlaw, actually.
what is that?
Sent by the armor, of
Like,
course.
his method is he wants to ensure that
And how many
by
times
a
have we seen
specific
this?
round he's able to get Vandals for the remainder of the game. Like,
That lost the pistol to
Oh man, I don't rock with his method, but hey, bro, teach his own.
So far. Dodging that variance.
Roaming around the map like a pack of wild animals.
You said that's something we also have to do, double pushing to be able to get the kill off of them if we die. Nah, yeah, for sure. Like when they was on map 1, and I'm seeing them play split, and they was going mid, like Saucy, he plays with Sky. Sky's like his main. He'll go through mid and go towards up the ramp by B, and he'll have somebody following the dog to track them, and if he see him, the dog will stun him and they'll just pop out and kill him. Like, I've been seeing a lot of things that we can use.
Time ticking away, running short, clearance, called by Carmen Core. So right through the back there, and Sentinels realise that there's really no chance of this. They're making another call now, moving their way forwards.
And I think just looking to try to die to Spike here. But Sassy is going to take a little bit of a time in.
Players are caught out in the open. They're going to be able to die to the Spike. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
So really successful there, to be honest, from Sentinels, not allowing KC to get close to any of the large ultimates. And that's very important. Lotus, I think, more than any map in the pool right now, is so ult cycle dependent. Especially
what map do y'all think is going to be taken off next time around? Because they take off, I don't know how many exactly. I think it's like 2, maybe 3. Because right now, there's no Fracture. Fracture been out. This is the second time. It's been out for 2 times in a row right now. Fracture, Haven, Pearl. Are those the only 3? Fracture, Haven, Pearl? I think those are the only 3 that's out right now. Well, I think it's 3 at a time.
4 players that would die in one shot.
What map? You think Lotus?
Extra danger. So you can see that.
Oh, you don't like Lotus?
By Carmen Core.
I rock with Lotus. I ain't gonna lie.
Smoke setup as well.
Lotus is one of my good maps where I perform usually all right. The only times I don't is if the team is not really all that. Breeze, not gonna lie, I want Pearl to come back. I love that map. Same. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want Fracture to come back. I rock with Fracture. Fracture, even though my performance at Haven, I never perform good at Haven. I always lose there. If I ever win at Haven, I'm genuinely surprised. I wouldn't mind Haven coming back. For real. Breeze garbage. I could do without Breeze. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care for it.
Looks like there's a lot of uncertainty.
I mean, Sen are basically just playing rotate through spawn right now. They're not trying to, anticipate this so much as just rotate.
No way.
Fracture, one of the best maps in the game. No, Fracture is like that for real.
They've anticipated this pivot.
Yep, they're looking for it and expecting it. Out towards
see, bro. See how now they're about to go on an attack and it's under 20 seconds to go. Like, the patience from the pros is just next level, and I love it, bro.
Finally going down, but what is the fight? Yeah, right through. Sees no connection. Second. Oh, dreams torn away in this round. Shin. Wrapped and caught.
Yikes.
Cheeky flank timing.
Destroyed.
Not getting away with
hey,
that.
Dylan, you know something I've realized watching? I realized this during the kickoff. Before Masters Madrid, when it was just the kickoff to the season. Like 2 weeks ago. No, a week ago. No one uses Reyna, bro. No one really, like... It's some pros that actually don't even like Reyna. Like, Reyna, I have not seen one Reyna from any team, bro. No one uses her. It's crazy. They only use, in terms of a duelist, they either use Raze is number 1. Raze or Jet. If they don't use them two, then they will use, well, no, they always use Raze for sure. Raze makes every map. And they either do Jet for the most part. If they don't do Jet, then they'll do Yoru.
He was caught dead to rights inside the C's name.
Yeah, Reyna is pretty selfish. Not gonna lie, I haven't played Fracture in a minute now. Yeah, she is self-scared, yeah. Yeah, Fracture, yeah.
Giving up space entirely of Rubble, not even posting the player up deep onto A. Cool, giving it up.
Certainly very willing to.
But I feel like as a duelist,
And
like that's your job though.
a bit
Like your
frozen
job is
in place,
really to
expecting this to
now.
be
Obviously,
an
when you're
hit.
playing in a team-oriented
Even
setting
when
like
Sassy couldn't really
this,
spot anything over towards
it's a little different. But as a duelist, your job is
He
to
is just one
go work, go get them kills. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a very big gun and a lot
Yeah.
of targets to really choose and be down spotted.
Uh-oh.
Beam in, he does. But the Molly's into the back. He had no clue about it. Snake bite. Everything being utilized on top of it.
3-on-3.
Stay
Yep.
there, but still getting two.
Tens is John, QT, and Saucy.
An even job for Sentinels on this retake. 4 position of Magnum. He's hoping for an easy kill, maybe even a cheap one. One-way smoke, has to force out that paranoia early, so Magnum, he's done his job. Pulling out that util early, now backs away with the rest of his team so he can play side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Sentinels. This is Carmen Core, comes down to the fundamentals, comes down to the aim, the battle being
One more.
Sentinels in charge
Yep.
of it all.
At least the other ones have abilities that open space. Nah, yeah.
Where KC, in theory, could have planted anywhere, could have positioned anywhere, and Sen still got the site so easily. Bundling up the KC post planters into a tiny corner.
I think that initiator,
That snake bite onto them after
but that's just because of the variety of an initiator. Like the initiators, like I said, the reason that I chose to try to be an initiator as my main is because their kit is just so much. Like it has so much. It's a variety. You know what I'm saying? It's not really centered around one specific type of thing. No, it's a variety of different moves that can work in different ways. Initiator is the only role that really have been having a different, like multiple different looks and characters. People either using Fade, Sky. You've seen a few Geckos. You've seen a few KOs.
Not just that. I mean, they've earned
I
themselves.
feel like I feel like you've seen a few Sovas, but maybe not. Them 4 for sure though. Everybody else, you usually just seeing like the same 2 people. Controllers, you either seeing Omen or you're seeing Viper. Sentinel, you're either seeing Cypher or you're seeing Killjoy.
Map 2, Ten's performance has been amazing. When they need him to get aggressive, like for example in that retake. John Cutie survives on the other side of the map. There's a Viper orb.
The Sentinels win this, they win.
That allows Tens to only focus on one angle, teleports forward, takes the one fight. Again, fighting off the back of John's utility. Bada bing, bada boom. He can do it all. You need an Omen entry? Call me up. That's Tens, man. He's looking awesome. He really is.
Fight over C early. Again, same smoke, but it is that weaker by a Carmen Core.
And you either need a really good set play to be able to push this one across the line, or you're looking to try and, do damage to the economy and draw out ultimates. Certainly B is the best site to fight with these more close-range weapons, like Magnum's Stinger and Martine's Judge. They haven't cleared Martine.
Oh, wait! Tens! Adjustment of a lifetime. Snappy and precise, a bit later towards the end, but I'll get the job done there. 10-7.
I mean, that was wild. Martine was just stuck in the corner with a Judge there.
Cook right now,
He
boy.
up, and I don't think he realized that people were pushing through the door on him. He probably had a couple freebies.
I don't know, man. Kareem Corp, they might be. It might be going out of today without winning a round.
Find that timing. And here, Sentinels on defense, being proactive, clearing out that area in the mid-round and catching KC before they could set up.
But 10-7, still a close game. Ain't over till it's over. That's one thing that's for sure.
Potential mistake there.
4A.
Lots of pings to a variety of players. Carmen called out. Not dissuaded. Now with a
Yeah, they going A. Just hit that ult there.
Scatter. Flow forwards here. Zeltz is getting tagged. Same with John QT. They're not going to know how close these players potentially are with the alarm bot being broken. Sees into the back of the site. They really don't have a clue. Zeltz is spraying away and praying. Just hoping that the reinforcements arrive, but he backs himself into a deeper position, tucked to the back, still danger. Vulnerable, no way in hell. Second showstopper, but there's players right behind him. They don't have a clue. Shut down, close to the corner, is shittily surviving, keeping his team alive in this round. It could go in any direction.
And the Ray is still struggling to get the plan down.
Some of these fights, the way it goes, I mean, flip a corner, a better chance of guessing. Still, up onto the ropes, that's Shin. Forwards.
Oh, you up there with him?
Do Sen expect it? Do they expect it? They do not, John. Brought
he
down.
did, yep.
Angles watched. Forwards now. Sassy keen to take the fight, keen to trade it out. Through the box though. Couple of straight bullets and Sassy's dropped down. Everybody watching, and eventually adjustments are there.
They said we ain't going out without a fight, man.
Dangerous for Karmine Corp, but they come out on top.
They said we are not going out without a fight.
Ended up being so important. But there were moments all throughout that round where things could have flipped in either direction.
They could win this round. Killjoy got her ult.
This, for example, not even a half clear.
Once they get their sight, they probably gonna shut it down
Positions to try to guess at.
or lock it down. Shut it shut.
Great aim from Magnum there. Big
Oh
readjustment.
yeah, that was a solid round.
Pulls KC back within 2. And they can start here.
Killjoy probably
towards some of
finna
their ults.
do they
Start to
do
build
her
a
ult.
bit of an economic cushion.
And they got wait no you do it.
One away, Martin builds it up. That's the rocket. Prowler, Boombot. Let's wave a util to dissuade it with the Nano Swarms, both of them being deaded, and Celsius putting the Odin to good work. Look at that, spraying through into the angle. Timing. Both double swinging through, but they're vulnerable up now. The nade goes flying forward.
Killjoy
It's a
ult.
connection. Celsius couldn't withstand it. With the lockdown as well, you have to respect it. Sassy's overstaying his welcome, praying that somebody would open himself up into that sight line.
The plan for Mound this time, instead of the more claustrophobic one on site, allows KC to play 2 layers of this, and they still have Martin's showstopper to work with.
That's another thing I've been picking up on. Positioning of where you plant the spike. Since they plant the spike right there, now they can play the back of the site. They can play out there, moving on to C. Like, you can locate yourself and set your team up better. Good dog. I was wondering when you was gonna come back. You had been going for a second.
Finds it still 4 versus 4. What other util do they really have? They've got to play it side by side. Time working against the paranoia 10s, waiting for the timing, flips the switch, and now moves forward. But so do Karmine Corp. So do Karmine Corp. In complete control of the front section of the site, and a decision is made for him. John QT hightailing it out of there.
Well played by KC, adapting to what Tens was trying to go for. Sentinels, you can
9
see,
to 10, man. It was just 7 to 10. Hold on
They
now.
thought that they had the site roughly for free as soon as Martin got picked off after using his showstopper. That was not the case. Both teams really messing with expectations. And it's Celsius, a headshot through the wall there that actually sets up the nade kill. A little unfortunate. But both of these teams are looking sharp. Mind games on mind games in these retake post-plant situations. Celsius once more has been left alone over towards C. KC, like 5 hungry wolves staring towards a snack on the C side.
What they could do is they might wait for their Omen. Never mind. He's staying with the spike. Never mind. I was gonna say they might try and see what site is clear, and then he get the spike and move in because he got his ult.
Do they believe that Tens is not on top of rubble because they've seen Zekin?
They're not going to use a volley to clear it. One way.
Low key rooting for KG just because I don't like what they've seen. To just
they're happy to return back over to Magnum. He knows that there hasn't been any re-aggression on C.
No, yeah, the KC team, that's a solid team for real.
See, Magnum did not give that one up already. Through forwards. Well, GT. It's an unorthodox one.
Ultimate,
Yep,
now they finna.
This is a difficult one.
I don't know if they're gonna go for C now.
What chances do they have? What is the call to be made?
Oh, they're still gonna go C?
In front of it, lucky to be alive. Still smokes on smokes. Who knows which direction this one's going to go into with a nightfall now. They don't know anything. Adjusting Magnum! That is disgusting. But Tens, he's forwards and through, eventually removing that pesky problem that is the IGL. 2 players, forwards to
1-on-1. I mean 2-on-1.
Last alive!
Got him.
QT, miraculous with the
Got him.
movement.
That was nice.
And Sen somehow get that one through, despite the fact that Magnum was able to pick off 3.
That was nice. Hey, this matchup between the two of them, it's a good matchup because both of them have a team where all 5 players are like they're like they
excellent
I'm trying to see how to word
They've
this.
often been using
Like,
Tomaji's smoke to be able to get into
they're
the
all
C-site.
recognizable.
He
That's
just
the
beats
best
that
word
for
I
the
could
first kill.
use.
And a
Like,
little whiffy towards the
obviously
end from the
there's
range.
ones that's like, oh yeah, that this one is
Otherwise,
higher,
had given
but like all
Tomaji
like they all are recognizable and they all work well
devastation for
together.
Tej.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know this KC team. I don't know about them until Masters Madrid yesterday. They won. And yeah, like all 5 of them, the Tomsy dude, I'm starting to recognize him like today. Like all 5 of them are nice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the pros are all nice, but all 5 of them are recognizable. All 5 of them are recognizable. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good matchup.
Again.
I mean, it makes sense. Both teams won their regions. They're both #1 in their region.
There was a chance it could have been punished, but safety for now at least. But the snakebite fades. And here's the things. Prowler, Satchels up above, doesn't expect it. Stinger, exactly where it's favored. Close quarter combat. They don't have to sight just yet. They know what John QT is. John needs some help. John needs some help here. Swinging wide. Sassy will be punished for it. Casualty. Line of fire and a line of action here. It is a bit futile is what it feels like. Karmine Corps only just getting ground underneath them. Plans, paranoia, that forces it out, and a satchel forward, smoke fading away. Martin! Oh, he's on one right now. On the 4D8. One more. We'll do it. John QT.
Spotted.
1v3. Spotted and shut down.
No, they need to go ahead.
That's a wild situation.
So they can win.
I mean, Sentinels realize that Tomaji is one
KC,
away from
not
being able to get his
KG.
pit online. So they can't just allow him to go for the plan.
I mean, if they need me, you know what I'm saying, I'll definitely pick up the phone, answer the call, see what they're talking about. That's up to them, though.
They're
It's up
forced
to
to go
them.
for this level of aggression and run into Martin's Odin here because they need to deny the plant.
He was
Otherwise, they're going to
lasering
be
them
retaking
boys.
into a pit. Unfortunately, they lose the round anyway, and now Tomaji has pit up for the next, and Sentinel's
I'm out.
is getting stretched. I mean, look at
That's
this.
it.
This is the top
All
of
right,
the
they got
scoreboard.
Sentinels got
About to come
Killjoy
into this
ult,
round with a sheriff.
and the other squad they got Omen ult, and I think Fade ult again.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna need someone to drop him a gun.
at least.
I mean, I know that he can get work done with the sheriff.
This would
but
be
you wanna
nice.
put your players
If
in
they
the
use
aggressive
Killjoy
position
ult,
in the
I
best
almost,
position possible.
I want to bet
Here we
that.
see Sentinels
Like
going
if Sentinels,
breaking
if
the
they
timer.
use Killjoy ult,
Because this
I bet
is
that they use
one
it after the
shot.
spike gets
They
planted.
have a chance here.
Because
of being
once
able to
spike get
close out
planted,
the
they use the
series.
ult. Now the other team gotta leave. Now they're going to try and take control of the site. It only makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. It only makes sense that they do that.
Potentially as tournament favorites if they make it through Heretics and KC playing like this. Other teams will certainly be having words about that. But there would be little to doubt if they could close things out here.
Most people ahead of this tournament. Karmine Corps Sentinels penned in as most likely finalists, really. The 2 teams that look the strongest coming into this event.
Been a banger of a game so far.
Oh no, not Fade. They got Omen and Viper
I
ult
think
with
have to
KC.
favor KC's chances of being able to pull this round across
That'd
the
be
line.
nice.
Now, C's
Get
Fade
that
combo,
Viper ult down, but
sorry,
then
C's
Killjoy
nade
ult.
combo, very possible here.
That's it.
Horn though, again, nothing to deal with that one. Not sure what that lineup is, but
It's a different lineup actually. Sassy was throwing it previously from B, now throwing it from A. Still not getting broken.
I'm perfectly happy to follow that trail of noise. They've stacked it with a lot of their players. Prowler forwards, Martin satcheled in to clear that space and take up control of Tree. With them breaking the Prowler really does feel like an A hit, and it might still be so. Sees nade. Wrong timing taken for it. Guess what? They want to go forwards.
Second.
That's a snakebite that takes him down.
There's so many layers to that.
It really is. First wave of util, second with the paranoia and with the satchel. That has really put Sentinels in the driving seat.
But Magnum broke the alarm bot on B. No response from anybody there, so he's calling to narrate that B may be clear. Is Tomaji going to try to fake this with a pit or something? What are KC cooking? They had a free B site to go for, and they're still going A.
Coming in, Tensions walks forwards for the information. He's brought down 3 versus 3 still. 2 players at the back of the site. What is it called? Double face!
Oh man, they should have went B. They should have went B.
Left standing, it's narrate.
He gonna meet up. He gonna meet up with Zelsis if he go B.
Being put on map
Nope.
point, on series point.
He's worried about Zelsis, but Zelsis is still tethered to his turret. 15 seconds less, 10. Just no chance, surely.
Anything taps it, hoping that a few of these players will be out wide and open.
Unbelievable!
This time,
Unbelievable!
milliseconds available.
I'm not surprised because this is their star player, but that's just crazy.
Rubble.
Let's see it.
Bullets! Ridiculous!
That is one of the most important.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Oh man, that was nice. That was nice.
How does he line this one?
Like I said, this is that team's star player. He plays duelist. But on this map, he plays on this map they only run one duelist. So he plays initiator on this map.
He contained the extra slide. I'll be the stoic
Somehow he expects that, apparently.
Yeah, not shocked.
None of us did.
God damn.
Magnum is buying an outlaw here to get his team up to map point, knowing that Sentinels are on an eco.
What's the save?
Sentinel's gonna use their ults this round. At least one of them for sure.
Really. There are still ults over on the side of Sen too. Do they choose to use them?
They're hard stacking. There's 5 players. I don't know what gives this read away.
Oh, it's a 5-on-5. Both teams are over there.
Tens is set up for a paranoia. Are they going to try to clear this?
Yes, they're going to be trying to fight this one. Paranoia, forwards, haunt, broken, tags it in the smoke, forward, Sancho's backwards, a boundless
Oh,
second.
yeah, it's a bang out right now. They going at it.
Sentinels, no way! From the jaws of defeat, they're trying to take it back. Magnum has taken so much damage.
Man, you just missed a crazy play show, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Retrieved, backing away, not quite.
Man's clutched the 1v3, but the way he clutched it was nice. One more win. One more round. And he literally just did it the round before that one. So you literally just missed it for real.
Just at the perfect time. And not just that, but finding the play of the haunt being broken. I mean, look at the way the Martin is playing that. They find the exact moment that KC were about to commit. All of them with utility in their hands, ready to exec. And Sen,
Be like, you for real?
pays off big time.
Yeah, bro.
They could not have found a bigger
That's what I was
moment
thinking.
to slam the pressure back into KC.
Yeah.
We're into this, the final round of regulation. It's already here. Shambolic buy for KC.
It's bottom of the barrel. It's all they're working with. It's desperation. Individuals need to step up to even stand a chance of staying in this series.
Emotional roller coaster doesn't even begin for the players there on stage. You go from elation.
Yeah, I'm watching.
To
I'm
devastation.
like yesterday when I was watching the pros play. This is the pros again.
Backing away from Tens there. Prowler connected. Gives them that space freely. Carmen Corlo, Spike in a different direction. Now Shin does have his ult. There's a chance he can pivot.
Martin has the showstopper, but he took 124 at the beginning of the round. He took a long-range phantom headshot.
Fake. Lockdown being used here to try and make it feel like this. I mean, it's a good call. Sentinels have been playing super reactive off the time cues, but the lockdown's broken just from the minor amount of util. Now the showstopper.
They broke
Forwards
the
Martin.
lockdown at
He'll go down to the
A.
turret,
I mean
he'll go
at
down to the
C.
turret.
So now the
There's a
fake don't even
second
matter
flying
for
ball,
real.
Timmy. Lockdown, drop down, 30 seconds, Spike can't be planted.
bad.
And desperation, it's frantic in nature.
He gonna get caught in it. He ain't got time to run.
Shin backing away, Pitt will stay up, and this retake is happening at a blistering pace. Forwards, Zelsis dominating the angles. One tap to force out the util, but this could be it. All on the line for Carmen Core. And the calls are being made here, fighting up close, fighting forwards. All tucked away, Zelsis. The hopes and dreams ripped
This might be-
to pieces. Shin, desperate for it, Tens forwards. And it could come down to
Might be it.
Domazy.
That's
No
it.
chance.
That's game, man.
Have done it. The #1 seed taken out.
They won 2-0 in the series.
Oh, this might have been a 2-0. This match delivered. Those final
Possesses
moments
is
are
ready.
just bonkers. Sen being able to take this map.
That was a good matchup,
With
though.
a
I ain't gonna lie.
five-player gamble stack over towards C that takes the win. It looked poised, it looked ready. It looked like it was going to bind. But the final map denied us. As Sen denies KC their spot in playoffs for now. This team still with options being able to make it through our Swiss stage. But
They're not eliminated,
for them
though.
continues.
They're not eliminated.
#1 seed
because
of Americas
you win.
taking out the win.
You're only eliminated if you haven't won a game yet. Like, no, say for instance, right? Say for instance, a team that's already lost loses again, then you're eliminated. That team, KC, they won the other day, so they're good. They won the other day.
But it's Sentinels moving forwards in the playoffs. They'll be happy for it, I'm telling you. Kaplan and Drew been gaining grey hairs at a rapid pace.
We'll definitely possibly be able to see them
They
again.
haven't had a break, but finally a bit of peace and quiet time to prepare. Sentinels are first team in the playoffs.
And you've got to be thinking they're looking like one of the favorites to be able to take the entire thing.
No, yeah, they definitely are. They cooking right now, bro.
And listen, they had some close maps, some close games, but chewing through both of those EMEA teams who are looking so hot in their regional matches, Sen are looking excellent here.
How you felt about that matchup?
Time to be able to prep. Certainly, they're
How you felt about that one? Was that one nice?
As they head forwards to playoffs.
How you feel about that matchup, man? That game right there.
Can't count out Carmine Core. They're not out of the tournament just yet. It's the Swiss stage. Listen, they're going to get that chance of redemption, that chance.
Hello,
to
this is
get
me you're looking for.
Let
me see if my stream. I streamed yesterday. That stream should be viewable now. Yeah. Dylan, you can go and watch that stream now. You should be able to at least.
It's also just
the only reason the stream from yesterday was like blocked and stuff is because we did some anime stuff in there, and some of the songs that was played from the anime thing that we did, the songs are blocked in other countries and stuff, and yeah, it was, we couldn't let it be. Can't use it, so it got blocked.
One of the big things that's powering through are those individual performances coming out from players like Tens. You know,
who play next? I think it's Paper Rex and Paper Rex and
also calling an amazing game too.
Yeah, the battle of the IGLs is something to behold.
You
Honestly,
said
those macro calls be just a gamble.
the next game is Paper Rex and somebody else. I forget who though.
You're joking.
I like Paper Rex.
The timing too.
I rock with them.
The
It's
timing on
Paper
the
Rex
wall,
somebody else.
The break, the paranoia, the run into the smoke. I mean, these are what dreams are made of for
Like Dragon
Sentinels,
Ball
but
Z.
also KC.
You know Goku gonna win?
Going through your head over and over.
Have you watched Dragon Ball Z?
Those kind of moments away from you.
Yeah, I'm taking
Have you watched Dragon Ball Z?
right now. Will be. I hope so.
I mean,
At some point,
because
yes, it is. I've got the cue. Go straight to the interview.
Goku, he's gonna win for the most part. Majority of the time, but
What's up, everybody? Let's
let
give
me
it up
think
for
of the times he
Sentinels
didn't
one
win.
more time. Yes.
What matches did Goku not
I'm
win?
here joined by QT, and we're going to have a little bit of we want to hear
Goku
the
didn't win a
feelings
couple
after this
times, I ain't gonna lie.
matchup.
A
Estoy aquí
few
con Diego y
times,
vamos a
a
hacerle unas cuantas
few.
preguntas sobre este partido. First of all,
And even with
congratulations
Sale,
to win
he wasn't
selection,
there. He wasn't
getting
there to
out
fight Sale.
with your coach,
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
here, making it to the big
So,
stage. Now you're on to playoffs.
yeah.
I assuming that you're
I think a
feeling
better one would have
amazing and
been like
crazy.
if you've seen the show Bleach. It's like Ichigo,
because
because
compared to this.
gosh, Ichigo is never losing.
It's not much different. We just have our process that we follow. We just trust our protocols. We're approaching the games the same as we approach them in Americas, pretty much. Just making sure we understand how the other teams play and how we want to play, and just trust ourselves, pretty much.
Le he preguntado sobre, obviamente, se tiene que estar sintiendo encima de una nube por toda la trayectoria que ha tenido y estar ahora aquí, ser además el primer equipo que se clasifica a los playoffs. Le he preguntado cómo es de diferente prepararse para América que prepararse para aquí. Y dicen que básicamente hay que confiar en sus protocolos, en lo que tienen preparado y que la diferencia realmente es mínima. Okay, you say that the difference is not really there, right? But coming into today's matchup, knowing that you barely had any time to rest, how was the preparation, if there was any, especially, you know, with the maps and everything that we saw?
The preparation wasn't that long, to be honest, because we had no time. We just made sure to trust ourselves, discuss the veto, and the coaches watched the games. I also watched the game, and we pretty much just predicted the veto. I watched their Lotusans play. I was very aware of how they played, and they didn't change much, so it wasn't that hard.
What was the hardest thing to adapt within the game for you?
The hardest thing was just to make sure we're not nervous. I think yesterday we definitely played bad and we still won, but we were very shaky, making stupid mistakes, stuff that we're not used to do. So I just made sure that everyone stayed comfortable and played well.
Le he preguntado que también cómo se ha preparado con tan poco tiempo, ¿no? Después de que ayer fuera en el último partido y hoy el primero. Dice que tampoco ha habido mucha diferencia entre lo que Carmín ha hecho en días anteriores y lo que han hecho.
The first question that he had answered, he had said, he was like, tried to make sure that they just went with their normal protocols as if they was playing in the Americas League. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really can do. Like, if you ever go into a game, I don't care what sport it is, what game it is, whatever. If you try to play like the other team, that's more than likely not gonna work out. It's different if you've seen what they do, blah blah blah. You make the necessary adjustments. You know what I'm saying? But if you just go out there and be like, all right, let's beat them at their own game, it's their game at the end of the day. So you're probably not going to beat them at it. You know, like more times than none, you're not. So yeah. How we feel about game number 1? Well, y'all didn't even see the first map, so y'all don't even know how that was. Y'all see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm down. I got the hat on, you know what I'm saying? With the hold on, let me show y'all what we got going on. Hold on. Y'all see it? Got the hat on with the, you know what I'm saying? With the, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. You know how it be out there. If I was going to the beach, I might have a couple around me. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm looking right now. We ain't gotta talk about it though. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all like the dance moves. Really like that with it. This next match ain't gonna start for a second, bro. Yeah, the fit cool. Yeah, I know. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? This next one needs to hurry up. Goodness gracious.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Let me see if they got another match. I promise they said there was 2 games today. Yeah. Oh, it's Gen G and EDG. Okay. This should be a solid matchup. Gen G, I didn't know who they are. I didn't know who they were before yesterday or the day before. They nice. EDG, they're nice too. So this should be a good one. Who got any early predictions? Going in blind, we got any early predictions? Gen G or EDG? What are we thinking? Man? I'm end up taking this little bucket hat off, man. It's hot. I ain't gonna lie. It is hot. Don't know either. That's why I say going in blind, Dylan. The guitar. Y'all know how I get on here. I'm gonna put on a performance for y'all. This is the BGs. How deep is your love? Sound like that. Yes, sir. Fire with it, huh? Come on now, stop playing with me. I'm certified. I was asked by this one group to go on tour with them. I said, I'm chilling, bro. I got streams to do. You know what I'm saying? I got streams to do. I got content to put out. I really can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They said, bro, we can bring the baddies. Like, what we need to get you on board? I was like, listen, bro. I appreciate it. I just got to pass, my mans. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm sorry, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. I really like that. Don't make me go get the electric guitar. Don't make me go get that one. Don't make me go get the electric one. The electric joint. They'll go get real bad. Everybody day going, man. Man, you dumb for not taking that deal. You think so? Man, how everybody feeling today? Everybody day going. I'm low-key happy that the game ended. I'm not saying that I'm happy that they got swept, but like, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm happy they got swept, but if that game wouldn't have ended, bro, it wouldn't have ended till about 2-something or something probably. So, I'm happy this event is not going to be.
Back to day 3 of Masters Madrid. It is time for our second match of the day. China is number
time for the
1
second
seed
match, but they just gonna have a little talk show
Pacific's
until it's
number 1
actually time for real.
I'm
Let me turn this down
back on the
some.
desk once again with and Kakuka. I hope you ladies are ready for another banger match today.
I was hoping for more from that first one.
I know.
We wanted a
match 3.
Man.
As well. I think it's been a long time coming for the best of these two regions in kind of their new form with Gen G taking over that Pacific to have a
So when we playing Valorant, gentlemen,
Especially after EDG,
when we gonna get back on there?
Win against PaperX. I feel like everything is
What we thinking about? We thinking today possibly?
we talk about the place
Question mark, exclamation point.
to the tournament. I think that both these teams
We're playing Valorant today possibly?
Gen G proved it the other day, and so did EDG.
Let me know something.
There were a lot of big surprises that happened the other day, and that's how these teams came to this point, right?
I was gonna play. I was gonna hit you up to play earlier today, Dylan. But when I was gonna hit you up, it was already like 10 o'clock. This starts at 11, so I was like, I want to watch this, so I could just wait till after this.
A little light.
When you respond to the message, I haven't messaged in like 3 days, so yeah, what are you talking about? And I only didn't respond one time. I didn't respond one time. The next time y'all run, I didn't get invites, and then now we're here to today. So what are you talking about?
You know what? If ever Valorant
What are we talking about, man?
kind of theme and the lyrics
Oh,
of the
cap, bro.
I feel like that's what
I feel also like in the past he was
Up to me, huh? Not said that word. 17-5, I got that color t-shirt. I'm out there. I'm doing it. Look, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Bro, I'm out here doing it today for real, like for real, like, you know what I'm saying, like bro,
well, I guess, you know, when you talk about EDG, usually you talk about Kang, but there's so many other players that are
man, bro, I'm really,
there's nobody else to talk about, really. Well, let's send it over to Golden Boy and hear from EDG's nobody.
Nice, right? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, bro? Join the disc. I'll be on late if I do get on. Hopefully around 9. Join the Discord. Alright. Just let me know when. I'm down for the cause. I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. Oh, you got EDG winning? Alright. You got EDG. Based off what I remember, when I see the players' names, I'll remember. But based off just remembering the names and how impressed I was, I got Gen G. I got Gen G based off what I remember.
I think today our opponent is definitely another challenge for us. If we can overcome this, maybe after this we can do everything well.
Well, I think a lot of people would love to see that. Good luck to you, my friend. Back to you guys.
Well, it looks like they're just
You rock with EDG? That's your squad?
Challenge, and I mean, EDG,
that's your squad, man?
So I think after that history and finally
Too hot for this hat.
overcome your demons at international tournaments, right? I think like you'd be ready for just about anything.
Yeah, I mean, they've played this team 3 times before at global events, have lost every single time. But in this one, it felt to me like the final.
Yeah, when I see the people's names, it's gonna make me remember more.
They were this chaotic team who was so
Oh
focused
yeah,
on
EDG is the team that beat Paper Rex. Paper Rex is nice. I really like Paper Rex. They're nice.
On the attack side of playing these really patient mid rounds, waiting for Paper X to mess up,
was hype.
and finding the gap.
Yeah, and actually
That
that is
about
something
broke
that you
my
can
man's
expect from PaperX, right?
doggone chest.
But actually, you know,
I was like, God, stop, bro. Yeah. Free, bro.
Opponents and the teams look more like PaperX than the conventional teams, especially with how the meta is shaping and how the regions.
Oh, I'm just ready for it to start, man.
Can get that revenge, but but is it going to be enough when put up against different
Maybe what they
play
talking
styles?
about.
Like, for example, Genji being more traditional.
I mean, I feel like both these teams actually have really comparable styles, right?
Yes.
They're both now playing that super slow, mid-round heavy style, trying to embed lurks, but both have these like really
Y'all better be taking notes, bro.
kind of levels.
I ain't trying to be out here. I'm trying to be out here getting to it, man.
Which I think makes us
I need people who are on the same wavelengths as me.
Speaking of players that really
You understand?
get into clutches, we have to talk about Haodong, because I have to tell, there's almost something eerie about the way he plays. There's always something uncanny. He's always at the right place at the right time every single round.
Yeah, exactly, and that is something that made the difference completely on the previous matchup. Seeing the way that he was finding the space, that he was finding the right time, and that he was giving the right information to the rest of the team. I think that we had like so many Angelos around the world, and it is time that EDG
They be yapping.
moves away.
Nah, yeah, they be.
We have Kanka.
They definitely be talking. I mean, it's definitely. It's good for those who want to hear it, and that for those who it will help out. For me, I just don't really know who I don't know who the majority of any of these people are. So it's like for me, I'm hearing it and I'm like, yeah. I don't know. Like I don't really know them, so it's like I can't be like, you're right. I can't agree with you because I don't know. So
Again, as I say, it's eerie, it's uncanny, it makes my spider senses tingle.
Boo's not on this team, so I don't see why it would be eerie.
Well, that's true. No need to be shocked or anything. But I feel like, you know, when you talk about EDG, again, you talk about Kang. It's great to see, by the way, that he is also evolving because, you know, you usually lock him onto the duelist role and then the super offer of EDG. But now
I'd just be listening too. Nah, yeah, like
KO, for
I'd be
example,
lost.
a while ago, and he is no stranger at all.
I don't even be listening. Whenever I'm not gonna cap. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. In the near future, it'll probably change because then I'm going to understand more about these teams. So it'll change in the near future, more than likely. But
welcome to Madrid. I wanted to start off by asking,
when they start getting to this, like the talking part, I be on my other phone looking at something else, like watching stuff until we get back home. Real talk.
那其实对于我们是代表着我们 CI 联赛建赛区以来第一次参加这个世界性的赛事嘛？那你觉得和之前相比的话，来到这次马德里大师赛有没有什么不一样呢？
我觉得这次参加马德里可能更多的是背负 VCT 的一些。
Y'all heard Derek? Not gonna lie, I'm finna go watch TikTok. Nah, yeah, I don't blame you, bro. Y'all heard Derek Henry went to the Baltimore Ravens.
Of our season league. For all of my brothers from CN, I kind of like.
Derek Henry went to the ball.
Yeah, well, you're already kind of.
Derek Henry went to the Baltimore Ravens. That's gonna be an interesting look. That offense is getting more powerful,
kind
bro.
of different versions of this team. When you played against a team like Case, it's a very like put together team, and when you play against FPX, sometimes it gets a little bit more chaotic. Do you think EDG is a team?
Bro, cats are different, bro. Every time a cat see each other, they just want to fight. Like a cat will be walking, another cat will walk up. What? Like they just start going at it, bro. Cats are funny, bro. I rock with cats, man.
那你们会根据队伍的不同来改变你们的打法风格吗？
我觉得这是以前我们的一个弊端吧。然后我觉得我们现在要做的就是。在他们像 PX 他们可能会打得很混乱的时候，然后我们做到，不要被他们的节奏所影响到自己。
Man, hold on. Let's do a pick an anime thing until this is over. Let me see. What's it called? Hold on. Let me see what it's called again. I forget. Oh yes, that yeah. Let me turn this down some. I'm just turning down enough to where I can still hear it, but not enough. Like I'll know when the show is back. All right. Let's do another. Well, do we want to do anime or gaming? I'll do gaming. Let me think of something that you know, Dylan. Hold on. This gaming stuff not looking good. I'm gonna change it up. Let's go with music. No, actually no. I don't want to do music. Let's do food. Everybody likes food, so let's do food. All right. Best fast food items. They talk for so long. Yeah, they do, bro. It takes forever. Best fast food items. Let's play. Let's do a Sweet 16. Chicken nuggets. I don't think that I should do the, how to say, Chick-fil-A and it says In-N-Out. I don't think I should do that just because I have not had chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A and I have not had an animal style burger from In-N-Out. So I don't think that should the place count for something, or should the place not really matter for real? We can do the place as well. I'll just have to use my imagination. I don't care for burgers like that, especially not with cheese on them. So chicken nuggets. Let's see, cheeseburger or fried. Yep, chicken. I don't care for that cheeseburger. Let's see. Shake burger. Oh, that's not even without question. Chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh. Glazed donut or McGriddle. I don't eat McGriddle, so I eat a donut. Hash browns or waffle fries. Ooh. What are they talking about? This is tough. Not gonna lie. Hash brown or waffle fries? I think that... Hold on, let's see their maps.
So Gen G, you will be Team A, and we will start with your first.
See what maps they do.
Bind.
I'm thinking hash browns too, Rod. No cap.
Lotus. And map
I'm gonna go. We're gonna finish it. I just want to see what maps they pick real quick.
Icebox. Side on Icebox.
Attack.
And map number 2 from EDG.
Split.
Split. Side on Split. Attack. Okay, next set of bands starting with Gen G, you have Ascent, Breeze, and Sunset.
Nah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm gonna pick hash browns. I think I like hash browns more. Waffle fries, there's just more of them to eat.
Band Sunset.
Band Sunset. Your band, you have Ascent and Breeze.
Band Ascent.
Okay.
Nice.
So map number 3 by default is going to Gen G, side on Breeze.
All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, I'm gonna go hash browns. Let's see. Chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A, or I don't eat bacon cheeseburger, so that bacon cheeseburger look crazy. I don't eat Whoppers, chicken tenders. Oh, this sounds nice. Oh, they finna walk up on the stage and stuff. All right, quarter pounder or chicken fries. I mean chicken fingers. Wouldn't eat that. I would eat that. So yeah. All right, so now they resetting. Ooh, a chicken biscuit or hash browns. I know how a chicken biscuit tastes. So the Chick-fil-A part, I've never had theirs specifically, but I know how a chicken biscuit tastes. But hash brown. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've had really good chicken biscuits and really good hash browns, and I've had ones that was subpar. In theory, it would be a chicken biscuit just because it's more, but hash browns are really good. They walked out. Yep. Not gonna lie, bro. I gotta go hash brown. Hash brown, man. Alright, a glazed a donut or chicken tenders. Chicken tenders. I'm not gonna lie. Donut is good if I want something sweet. More of a sausage biscuit guy. No cap, yeah, for real, for real. Oh, this not even fair. Well, it is fair, but chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A or fried chicken from Popeyes is fair. But I just like chicken sandwiches more than just getting some wings and some you know, wings and drums and stuff. I'll take a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A over that without question. Chicken fingers from Raising Cane or chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. I'm sure that I haven't had either one, but I'm sure I'd like these more probably. So I'll go chicken nuggets. Chicken fingers look good though. I ain't gonna lie. Chicken fingers from Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich? Chicken sandwich. Come on now. Yeah, I already know Rod, you going with that. I'm not gonna lie. Hash browns might lose this now. Hash browns or chicken tenders, bro. Chicken tenders is like that for real, bro. I think I gotta go chicken tenders on this one, man. Let me see how they doing right now. Okay, chilling. I think I gotta go chicken tenders off of this one, bro. Hash browns is a medicine. I'm gonna go ahead and get the chicken tenders, man. Get chicken tenders. Finals meetup. Finals matchup is chicken tenders or Chick-fil-A sandwich. Cap. Chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. For sure. For sure eating that. Alright. We can return back to this after this is over. Let's get back to it. The lineups.
And we see in the agents already.
Yeah, and no
Icebox.
changes here.
They
EDG
got,
have been playing this comp at home in
okay,
China.
they got Jet, Gecko, KO, Killjoy, Viper, Viper, Jet.
When they're on the attacking side. They don't have that say to
I mean, Killjoy, Jet, Viper, Sova, KO. I said it. I literally said it when y'all first got back in, like first got into the stream. Initiators are the only ones where they're really changing up the characters. It's either, for the most part, you're going to see you're either going to see Sky, Fade, Sova, Gecko, or KO. I named all 5 of them when I was talking about initiators. I literally named all 5 of them. For duelists, I said either Raze or Jet. You may see a Yoru, maybe. Sentinels, Killjoy or Cypher, Controllers, Omen or Viper. Now, come on, bro. I've been watching. I've been watching.
Oh, that's brutal. I think I'm slightly leaning the way of Genji.
Genji, Edward, Gang. All right, let me look at the names. They'll make me remember for real.
They're on the war path.
All
That's the way
right.
I want to put it. They are slowly improving, better and better.
I got Genji. Yeah, I'm for sure. Yeah, I got Genji. I think they got it.
They've got slightly different weather conditions as we kick off.
Genji are on defense first. All
The
right.
greatest start with T2 already going down. Yeah, losing out on their Killjoy. A lot of space behind them's now wide open.
EDG is a good squad, but I like Genji's squad more.
Move back towards the site, make this
More names stand out to me.
Instead, it's going to be much faster as they look to fight on the site. Meteor good for one at least, keeping numbers in favor. But Haodong, this man was impressive, able to constantly get behind enemies. But this time, he's taken them head on. 3 kills already, and EDG are back in the round. A 4th just around the corner with Munchkin so desperately low. But Haodong falls. Texture putting up one hell of a fight. Connections, another with the headshot on Smoggy. And nobody, 68 HP. Texture's gonna find it hard to get him dropped with 2 bullets left. He needs to be precise,
Just in time
and he has
for
no
like
idea
that.
where nobody has snuck off to. Texture creates some space to pop the reload back to 6 bullets. A bit more spam ability, and he's right in the corner. Only one shot,
EDG.
and he needed both to land. That is
I locked in on Genji. Shoto. I know you got EDG. I got Genji.
Back and forth in the initial pistol, and already seeing a little bit of what this man Texture can do with the Sheriff. Definitely fearsome opposition. But I do like this, sort of a slightly more direct approach initially from that side of EDG, just looking to take their way straight in towards the side, and even Texture can bail them out of this one. Of course, just looking at this map in general, we've already seen the actually very, very good attack sides coming out of the side of Gen G. So they're starting on the weaker half, and for EDG they really struggled, but we've only seen them play it versus FPX, who, I'll be honest with you, that's not a litmus test of how you play a map, because FPX are playing the double duelist, Reyna, Jet, aggro, crazy style of play. So,
like I said, the reason I got Gen G is because I had said them in the beginning based off what I remember, but then when I saw the names, more of their names stood out to me when I was watching them on their day one. You know what I'm saying? Day one of Masters Madrid. More of their names stood out to me than EDG's name. So, yeah.
Right off the bat of
whoever
the pistol,
team loses gotta give me 10.
Concon,
yeah,
example,
not happening
who had
for
already
me.
decided to purchase an
10,000 in
outlaw,
value.
and
You know how much money that is in real life, bro?
To see, I look back at one of their previous Icebox games, didn't see them purchasing the outlaw.
That
and got
will
very
not
sad
be
because
happening.
Concon is one of the
Win
strongest
or
snipers
lose,
we see
I'm
floating around
confirming
the
it right now.
international
Shake
scene.
my hand.
And I just think he can
Nah,
maximize
bro.
the potential of this weapon.
That's a
So
lot
super
of money.
excited to see if he keeps that, what he can do with it. But for now, we're going to be sitting in this tech pause while Gen G get their gear fixed up.
Yeah, I think this is a match filled with storylines as well. Like, you're looking at Lakia looking to make his way back to a playoffs after a career that hasn't been where it should be. I think that's the best way to put it. He peaked in Newturn and now has been on his way back through the entirety of his previous rosters. For Gen G as an organization, this is a real opportunity for them to get into the playoffs. A team that last year started strong but then underperformed. Now have an opportunity to do it at a Masters. For the side of EDG, this is a story of
come on, throw it away.
now see China
Do something about it, yo. Tell them to hurry up, man.
That's the
Throw it
thing.
away.
They've been pretty close a couple of times. They've battled versus PaperX many a time and finally beat them just yesterday. Now they have an opportunity to take down both Pacific teams and become, well, basically the kings of Asia. That's what we're looking at here. So it really is an important matchup for either side. Gen G to finally sort of prove themselves.
I think we finna get
even
back to
just
it.
sort of what we saw from Munchkin earlier, the sort of like, okay, I lost to them on T1, but I'm not losing to them here. Maybe just feeling that little bit extra confidence with his new roster, with his new team.
Well, Tom, it looks like we're back.
Let's
We got
see
to
it.
see actually pretty cool over the shoulder of them just testing it there at the end. Mouse is back online, game's running smooth, and so the game is running right back into things with EDG 1-0 up. As we can see, Concon didn't decide to take the outlaw. He's gone instead for the Guardian. Different uses, different ideas.
You got
His
3
attack
at
side,
A, playing
nice and slow,
defense.
little bit of A control. They had the recon go up, but it was contested by the side of Gen G. They've refocused and they look towards the B site. Drone clearing out a ton and a Viper wall that they can easily push towards the site with. You don't imagine Gen G will be playing ahead of that with their pistols.
Normally in these sort of rounds, you expect Gen G to, like, they'll have utility to deny these plants.
It was
Like,
inevitable
talking
that
about
they were going to have to
nanoswarms,
play
snake
retake.
bites,
They had
talking
3
about
people at A off the rip.
fragments. But this is a low buy round.
Especially
So they
because
haven't
the
used
one
any
person
of
that was
them,
at
so it
B
gives a
was
lot
playing
easier
back.
access, because that's always one of the things we talk about with this sort of composition being run by EDG. They have to take a lot more control to get that plot down. In this sort of round, though, just a farming exercise, a chance for Concon to
EDG
really
cooking
build
right
up
now,
those
man.
orbs. You know what, Meaty, he's still going to get
Yeah,
a couple.
direct
Still
contact
makes
with
it a little
Valorant,
bit
you do
costly.
something about it. Hey, man, I said EDG was nice. I still got faith in Gen G, though. I still got faith in Gen G, but EDG is definitely nice.
Concon finds so many kills and the death. This might be able to cancel out some of the economic disadvantages that could be coming after this round. For now, they'll play it as a bonus with some pistols, and he's, Concon's 3 away from the Blade Storm.
Yeah.
Again, he might be baiting me, but as we get back in, you see a scope in his hand. The weapon dropped over, Tom. We're gonna get it. Let's see what he can do. Attack side outlaw on this man.
He has to get kills here because he basically needs the Blade Storm for the next round. Okay, Chichu does actually have extra credits, so maybe they could drop an extra one, but it will leave them with some gaps going into the next. Obviously, again, the real benefits of their composition is being able to execute onto that A side. But yeah, it also Concon just himself.
This is the thing, you've got Karen and Lakia both now terrified because they've got half shields. So that outlaw rings out and you realize we're in a bit of trouble. I wonder if even an element of that is looking at previous iceboxes and seeing this wasn't a preferred weapon. With Concon down, that rifle can still be retrieved and used later on. And really, you got to think about damage. You got to think about damage. That's the name of the game here.
The way it's going, Gen G need to just like
We are
hold
gonna
their
see them
positions.
building
Don't
up.
try and
We're gonna
really
see
move
towards
in
the safe side again.
because they keep getting picked off.
Nice
Gosh,
work
got
from
picked up.
Howdong to at least
Got
be
picked
able
off
to
with
find
the
one,
wall
at least be
up.
able to find one. And in this 2v4 situation, it is not looking good.
Yeah,
It is
they
not
don't
looking
crash
really
under
needs
that.
to get something. Really needs to get something here. And now Caron is the only one remaining. And 1 versus 3. Try and turn this. They planted in an audacious spot. I guess expecting him to come around the flank. This man has been a real showstopper when it comes to Gen G's
he been nice
success.
being clutch.
And he might be able to get
Yep,
a
go.
second.
Oh.
Definitely got a little
Left.
bit tight for a second there. Looking to try and isolate one of these jewels, faking out the sound. But now know exactly where he is. Needs to try and drop one of them, and Howdong is waiting on the other side. Great start to this map from EDG.
That could have been very good right there.
Well, we've seen these leads fumble.
That's something that I picked this up on early. Before I even really started getting into watching the pros as of recently. Back when I was just watching like the content creating side of it, like videos and stuff. From, like people like Cans, Tarek, blah 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 blah. Right?
Being made. Big upgrades too.
After you get a kill,
Blade Storm will be online soon, so definitely no
relocate.
economic struggles. And
Do not stay in the same spot after you get a kill.
Most likely in this round.
Especially because they could be telling their teammate, "Oh, he's here, bye bye." If you still there, you're screwed. You know what I'm saying?
And abilities to have.
EDG doing nice. No, yeah, they cooking right now.
And on an eco.
Yeah, I do wonder when the moment will be that we see Gen G kind of stack up a little bit
Air taps.
over on towards that A site. It's what this composition for the side of EDG really relies upon is these A-site hits, because again, it can be quite difficult without having a straight-up blockade of something, like a Cove, or even like having those extra flashes that you might see coming out of Gecko. For now, at least, though, already shutting down players in mid, and they are just winning every single battle very easily
This
indeed.
is bad.
Well, Blade Storm even going to come out here to try and close
why.
out this round.
Yeah, but I don't know why he did his
I'm not
ultimate.
sure this was needed, but you know.
Either a misclick or he's just like, I'm going to get 5 kills next round anyway. So
audacious play if it's the latter. I would side towards a misclick, but maybe it's just asserting the dominance. Oh, first shot, not gonna lie. He's up in the window!
He did it. Still got That's crazy.
Economic damage now looking pretty good for Gen G. Already 2 rifles dropped. Let's see how many more. Again, there's so much money on the other side, but Munchkin was really starting to dice them up. Howdong was left on 8 HP. Luckily far enough away.
It's all
now,
good.
4-0 we go.
More game to play.
EDG. And now the buy comes through from Gen G. But the thing is, the attackers have quite a lot to work with, not just on the credit side, like you said.
And my squad, they got some guns now. See how it look now.
Blade Storm isn't, but that's a different story.
yeah, he hit 3 headshots, and he only actually got 1 kill from headshots because of some of the players so far away. I'm looking at that operator though. This is where Texture can bridge the gap a little bit. You can see that gamble already beginning. 3 players over. Look to try and pressure, but this is why they have 3 players on the other side of the map. The reliance on Texture, no escape available at this stage, so he's just going to have to run, and he will hightail it out, but there's been a catch in mid.
Yeah, this is a big kill. Losing their utility, they're going to filter back in very quickly on the side of Gen G to take that space, but the cost is massive. 2 kills and a big player taken down. If Gen G decide, or if EDG, pardon me, try to switch directions, Gen G would be blind to it. Up close here, Texture's already used his dash. There's no easy way out. And with the shot not hit, nobody is punishing again and again. Lackey, the last man standing. Once the herald of this region. It was all we heard about again and again. Oh, wait till he steps on the international stage. Well,
man, EDG doing their thing right now, bro. It's already 5-0.
5-0.
Doesn't he only play Bind?
Watching this stuff, man. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. It's not over till it's over. It's been times where the game has been looking bad, and that mug and a 3-point difference. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't over, but EDG is getting to it, though.
But no, what's the start from EDG? This is a map that they played once in the season in China. They lost to FBX, and that was in the final. And on the other side of things, a 5-0 record, beating RRQ twice, Team Secret, Zeta,
Why did
and
they
of course
pause?
Loud, which we saw within this tournament. So you're talking about a Gen G in massive form on this map, and an EDG that have barely played it and lost. And right now, they're winning 5-0.
Well, the sign in the audience might be spot on, op long, and right here they've given an op over to Kankan. An opportunity for EDG to further extend that score line. Their opponents not having a lot of credits. They're going to be coming in with a couple rifles, maybe a big iron on a couple players' hips, but for the most part, it's not going to be pretty. Tom, this is a flying start for EDG on their attack side.
Well, zero right now.
Gen G to turn it around on the next.
It's
what's
possible.
Definitely not the start they were looking to get off to, but
I'm looking at this round purely because Texture is a Bladestorm.
Okay.
He's one of the OGs when it comes to the Korean Jet, and if he starts hitting his shots, that's why they've actually invested a decent amount. Like Munchkin's bought a rifle, along Karon has as well, but I genuinely think they believe they can win this round when Texture's
cooking right now.
He is that good.
Well, he's had a tough time when it came to the operator up on B. And one of the other things is the consistent knife coming out of Smoggy early on sort of deters that early aggression. You're never really going to have a chance to actually use it now. You have heard that Bladestorm pop.
He's lost it.
You extend the Sentinels play?
For a moment. It will be back, and there's no pressure immediately
the team
applied.
that Sentinels played,
3 players towards the B side. This is exactly what
it was
EDG
good that
won.
they played.
The rotates just now
It's just like they said while that game was going on. Those two teams are like two teams that could meet up in the finals. Like, that was a good matchup.
Not soon enough. Texture has rotated in, and in fact,
don't get it mistaken, Dylan. This is not like
Texture now canceled out completely.
Us, like this is not like low ranked Valorant.
Nice shot from Meteor,
this the mug is not over till it's over.
Just means a 1-for-1 trade, but Karon's starting to step up. This is starting to look doable as he gets a second off the back of the Guardian.
Because even if they don't win this map, this is the map that EDG picked. They picked this map. Even if they don't win this map, the next map they play on is the map that Gen G picked. You know what I'm saying? So it's not over for real.
From them, but the early contact on B, I guess from EDG, the fact that they didn't follow it up, you have the drone go through, the knife fall, and then they immediately move towards that A site, but shift the whole way. It allowed them to rotate in on the side of Gen G on time. They were ready for this play. And they obviously held back until you saw those knives come back online. Good crunch, and 5-1 on the board. This was not a round that most people would have expected them to take. And if they
now, if it was to get to like, if it would have got to 7-0, then that's where it's like, all right, it's looking bad.
You just expected the one.
But before 7-0, it's still doable.
Yeah, that adds up.
That's just how good these teams are. Like,
we can replay it later.
You understand that as you watch. It's like
on Texture,
they can come back. You just don't. If that score just gets too bad, then it's like, okay, they gotta really do something now, or it's too late.
Running back, telling them like, "Oh, I'm scared," and then easily mowed down by Lakia.
The aggressive position as well. Like Munchkin has pushed up. Nice shot from Meteor as well. He's won that battle versus Chichu for the first time. Now this position becomes a little bit more audacious because you already have the man advantage. You don't really need to be in such an aggressive position anymore, but there isn't a safe way out. This needs to be at least a 1-for-1 trade, and I think
you don't know it. I don't think he do.
Even more than that. The only thing is
the
timing.
Don't know.
There's that burst when Smoggy comes around the corner.
He should have went ahead and got it. He was waiting to see if more people was gonna follow up behind him, and they got him for that. Dang.
Karon spotting it. And for EDG, the spike is now down. They've got plenty of control. The B side is theirs. But what are they going to do with it? Nothing without that spike. It's Kankan, 1 versus 3, 20 seconds left. And it seems like this round is already over. No, the angle's a little off on Timmy. So he's sneaking his way through, but now he's being spotted. And with 12 seconds left, there is no chance to plant. They're just going to send one player. Well, actually, they're going to scatter in every direction, ensuring no matter what, he can't get all 3 kills.
Yeah, if it was anyone else, I think maybe there'd be a bit of confidence. You guys,
do
we want to face into Kankan?
It looked like it.
Nah, not really. They are
I
going to steps, though.
That's why.
That's the exact reason why. So clean with it. But I'm liking the adaptations we're already seeing from Gen G. That was the exact thing I was saying
it's
in the
good,
early
man.
rounds.
Gen G starting to get it going.
Are they going to now adapt to stack up that A side? Because, as I said, with all the utility that's there,
let me stop really rooting for them. Even though I think they're even though I picked them to win it, I'm not rooting for them. Either team can win, man.
And looking for that after plan. So they've just started stacking up players. You've had aggressive positioning from Munchkin, and then they've gambled in the early round. Okay, let's see if they push B. If they don't, we'll quickly rotate. And it's worked for them so far.
3 at A.
Gen G certainly
1B,
starting to find their footing on this defensive side. The 5-0 was worrying, concerning, but it's still very much alive. Even in the last series, thinking about the Lotus game, you saw Sentinels flying into the lead, and it's much closer at the halftime. It's fairly common for teams to need that little bit of time to see how your opponents are playing.
To what you were saying earlier, I think for minimum 5 rounds, I think Gen G are fine. They've shown that they have normally about 6 to 8 rounds every single time they play their attack side, so it's definitely their favored of the lot. Looking to now set up in towards this B-tape, but again, the read from Gen G, they've got that early rotation, they've set Texture up over on the A site, and actually, we're going to see a Hunter's Fury popped. They're going to try and get the opener, and they might just succeed. Nice work to take out Karen. That weakens the defense a bit, but there are still multiple players here, and the hold on mid to make sure they can't rotate back.
Well, that hold's just now given up, but they're aware it could still be online. Instead, they're going to commit towards the B side rather than going to A, and it's worked out fantastically. Just Munchkin left. He's got some support on the way. Meteor just making it through the halls, but look who's right behind them. Nobody snuck his way in, and he's grabbed a quick double. The lead now convincingly in their favor, and with alert from Chichu, the final nails in the coffin for that round.
That was a good round for them.
6-2. EDG back
Their
on
patience
the board.
played off.
Oh, that was just gorgeous. The way they isolated each of the fights, okay. I'd say the Hunter's Fury had a little bit of risk to it, but you could normally gamble, especially after seeing the snake bite. You know that he's on yellow, so either you clear yellow or you have at least a kill. And then on the other side of things, just lovely little interplay. The pop flash coming out of Smoggy. He's already racking up the assists. And, well, you're going to bank on if you blind an opponent, Concon's getting that kill.
I think I'd be pretty confident with that one. So long as he's on the same side of the map, that player's dropping now. Concon wants to get greedy. He heard
I'm about to say they really could play defense without having just one mid, for real. They're not really using mid on the attack. They could just have one there
the real danger
if they wanted to have anybody there.
Retake with a Viper's Pit. Even the pistols can be deadly inside of that, and a Thrash online as well. There's definitely potential for Gen G to play retakes with some success. Although, again, it would be risky. Really, if we see them commit anything,
buy those knives?
I imagine it's going to be on the back of a couple
With
of
knives
first. And they need to find those. Texture, a good candidate for it, but they're going to be forced back by this lockdown.
I think that's been the problem, because some of these ults have been online for a little while now, but they
Whose knife you talking about
really
exactly?
found
If
any
you're talking about one
opportunities
specific.
to actually be able to use them, and a lot of that is because they've stacked the right sites most times, and at least the lockdown
ADG,
and other stuff
got
is very
this
good
one,
for retaking. Again, they
They
do a
took
little bit of
control of that
damage, but
site.
ultimately, Mitch,
So
not really
quick.
much to write home about.
You talking about the new knives? That right there? If so, then I ain't gonna lie, those are fire, bro.
Keep them with a 2-round buffer.
Those are so
for Gen
clean.
G, coming towards the latter stage of this half with just a couple
Gen
rounds
G
left
got they can use the lockdown.
It's not
from
ideal.
Killjoy this round. They can use the lockdown and they can use the Viper's Pit. And they got Gecko. They might have this round. I ain't gonna lie. If they use one of those.
Well, Tom, you've just pointed at my screen, and I almost just don't
Yeah,
want to
you're
bring it up. But yeah, I
surprised
said
you
Lackey has had a tough time.
It's
He's
the
still
no
having a tough
assists
time.
as well. Like it means
Yeah,
so
the
far
knives on this game cost way more than the gun
impact,
skins.
which is a pretty scary prospect. I've loved the way that they've used this
Like
combination
2,000
of
credits
Echo and
more.
KO in the past. So far, it's just not really been there. Oh, Can there's definitely a little bit of extra sound. I don't think it's ludicrous to say that Gen G have a decent idea of where they're going. Already 3 players sat within the A site. Alert from Chichu. This battle between him and Meteor has been a regular occurrence, but this time it looks like it might go amiss.
Oh, Chichu's at least been spotted, but they don't react in time. A free kill for him, but not the follow-up. Meteor's at least able to keep this control as the lockdown now is a big threat for EDG. They're going to give up the site control. Spams on the way as they retreat. Concon keeping their back secure, but a Viper's Pit to stop them from getting back into the site, to stop them from keeping their Viper's Pit online. EDG completely shut out of the A site. Now they've got to go looking elsewhere, but in fact, they've already gone looking elsewhere. They've pushed up mid, made it through the tube. They'll be spotted immediately by the turret, but with 5 HP here, a big threat for Texture. He's got an op that can one-hit them. If they've got anything, they can one-hit him.
Nah, they trying to get them to
Still
move.
have the spike over on A though. They are still going in this direction. Howdong needs to find something here, and he does. it leaves it down to just one player actually within the site. They have to go running in though.
GG
Carol
got
might
this.
be able
Yep,
to just
GG
ruin
got
their
this.
day, and that's exactly what he'll do. 3 kills, a good reaction initially off the back of the Viper's pit, but also a solid hold as he was the last
too
point
much
of
time was
defense.
going off that
Just a
clock. I
really
ain't gonna
good
lie.
read
If
from
they
him
would
as
have,
well, that
if they probably would have made their move a little sooner, even though they did all those ults and stuff, if they would have made their move 10 seconds earlier, because they started to make their moves like 20-some seconds to go. At that point, especially since you don't know where people really are, you don't know if they went for the bait when y'all went mid to go A. You don't know if they went for that bait. I meant to go B. So they honestly took too long. They should have got to it sooner.
Managed to deny Howdong's Viper's pit. This is an incredibly aggressive push coming out of Munchkin. No flash on the corner. Looks like he just wants to hold
Munchkin
it.
said,
But
I'm
soon,
playing up.
you have to imagine he
Y'all
goes for that
get
peek.
past me.
He's out in no man's land, backed up by
They know
Karan.
he's
But
there
now the real trouble comes into play. Where can he go from here?
They haven't actually pressured. I guess
Well,
at
so
this
he can
point
go
they
back,
expect
yeah.
that there's an operator on
You
the
got
angle.
it.
Yeah.
So they don't gonna go pushing around that corner and give Texture a free kill. Little do they know, Texture actually isn't there at all. He's on the other side of the map and again has a little bit of aggressive support from Lakia. A slower approach though from EDG, and this is what works for them. They've been very good at pulling those rotations. The calls from Howdong have been fantastic. Now at least, looking like a similar setup to what we've seen before. Now, Karan has to be careful. He got isolated last time. In fact, he's playing anti-flash, ready for it, and will even pick off that first kill.
He's done extremely well. They know he's here, but the backup is covering him until he swings into Kankan. A dangerous play for anyone to make. One that, well, was punished that time, but the trade is good. 2 versus 4. Munchkin and Meteor extremely low after that engagement. But what can really be done by just a lone gun of Smoggy? 15 seconds or so to get that spike on the ground, and it looks like he'll make it to the
GG
ground.
wasn't around.
Not planted. 7-4. Gen G. Well, they've certainly recovered this one after a shaky start and a couple bumps in the road. They could have a 7-5 half.
Yeah, and as I said, that's not bad. Like that will be workable for them. I do think they're going to have to be careful because, as you've already mentioned, the sniper.
What score? 7-4.
Kankan on the other side is always
All
going to be a
right.
prospect, but
7-4. It was
what
5-0. They starting to get it going, man. They starting to pick it up, work it out.
Going to be too worried whatsoever.
Let's see.
Looking to again build up in towards that A site. The real threat, as always, is going to be Texture. They're already going to clear the close angles. It almost seems like a direct counter to just the position that Munchkin was playing earlier.
Got one.
Well, here comes the null command, and assumably the rest of the EDG squad will be following up with it. A full play towards the A site. Lakia seems to be point of contact. It's nobody to find one with Texture down. Munchkin soon to follow, but EDG find a roadblock. Lakia just the one before he falls, as the defensive side is now locked out. 2 versus 3. Meteor, okay, he's caught nobody up top. The spike still not planted, but Smoggy finds both kills to close this one out. 8-4 at the halftime. A significant lead for EDG. But Gen G, they recovered it a little bit towards the end. They certainly seem hotter now, moving on to their attack.
Yeah, Lakia got his first kill.
Alright, let's see what happens
So there you go. He's
with them flipping sides. Let's see if they can take control of this game or if EDG just gonna hold on to it.
Of EDG are going to be very, very happy with the way that one has gone. A fantastic start for them, but also just continuously adapting. I think they did very well, slowing down a lot of the rounds and just playing with their opponents for the majority of this half.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, on the side of Gen G, they've gotten warmed up. But I want to hear what Chichu had to say earlier on in an interview. Let's see.
Hello， 大家好，我是 EDG 的球球，我在队里担任的是自由人的位置。我觉得赢下 Paperless 的感受是消除了这么久的争议吧，就是我们其实一直是有打赢他们的方法的，但是我们一直因为我们的心态没有放开，导致我们的操作很变形吧。因为我们在赛前的时候有看他们的比赛录像，他们是已经有拿出过这套阵容的，而且我们在赛前我们有很多的研究去如何去应对他这个。我觉得今天浩东是今天潜伏的最好的吧，他今天在图2的时候扮演的对我们的帮助很大很大，工作了，我觉得对我们今天掰平比分很重要，对。然后图3的话，我觉得就是我们整体的一个协同跟练习了这么久的战术的一个展现吧。
Managed to get one. The Boombot's done a significant amount of damage, but he's still in the corner. They haven't spotted him. Still just surviving now. Chi-Chu's found another as well. I don't know how these rounds are going down in the fashion they are. Howdong still alive! How is no one clearing this
plays. I don't think there's a game tomorrow. So
两位教练组啊，他们两位对我们的赛前的，就是如何针对对面做出了很多他们各自的想法吧，然后去帮助我们去在赛前的训练的时候去练习，然后去适应。
Apparently, a Teen Titans movie is being put into the
这是
works.
我们现在临场比较厉害的一个点吧。我想对这些黑子来说，我知道我们一直以来我们队伍的争议很大吧，我不在乎黑子们说什么，我只知道我们的团队潜力很足。
How y'all feel about that for all the Teen Titan viewers out there?
Where obviously we can talk about the interview there with Chi-Chu and how well Howdong did on bind. First map removed in the veto. Not really surprised by that one. I wouldn't want to play against that man either, but the fact is he's had a decent first half, but it's mainly been a team effort. And I do feel like a couple of the pieces were missing in that first half. Now, the thing that works with this comp for Gen G is the around that double flash. The Izzy flash combo that you can throw out with KO is fantastic. So hopefully they're going to be able to get off the mark here. Otherwise, they're going to have to head into split, which has been an amazing.
It don't matter because when they rotate from mid, I'm sure somebody's going to go through mid. Check it out at least.
To be drawn two, and he's dead. Well, that's about as poor a start as you could get for the poor guy. He's got the 1 kill, no assists on the back of it, but his teammates to pick up the pieces here in the pistol. Already finding a lot of value is Meteor, and he's got backup. Even if they take him down now that he's super low or hear his steps running away, they should not assume that there's another player around here. It's free for Texture. He's also not been off to a great start. A lot of whiffed shots, but this one, it couldn't get any easier. There you go. Smoggy down, nobody left. 1v3, Meteor low, but everyone else is healthy. And the time is on Gen G's side. This will be a impressive clutch, to say the least. He's got the first already. Okay, maybe there is a chance. The Meteor down below quickly shuts it down. Big round for Gen G on the board.
They took it.
Yeah, you can take the man off the duelist, but you can't take the duelist out of the man. Meteor has been clean so far in this game. 17 and 10. Really putting up a lot of numbers individually, but also just finding space. That was basically what he did this round. Just while the rest of the action was going down elsewhere on B long, just manages to get through that mid position and find that initial fight. It's going to put them at least, well, if they convert this round within touching distance. And as said, that's all they really need. Like a lot of the games that we've seen from them, they've managed 8 rounds over on this attacking side. So they can easily get this over the line, and wow, what a start to have already. Kankan down, one of the main danger players, because you have to bear in mind, EDG have been unbelievable with their pistols. Even when they have nothing, they manage to do a lot.
Oh yeah, they were a very scary team when it came to those ecos, and what we're seeing right here for EDG, 4 players stacked up and ready to go. Flash out, kill not coming in onto the little guy. So the plant has been secured. EDG numbers thinned out. That defensive side doesn't stand a chance at this stage. You have to imagine Chi-Chu 35 HP in a 1v3 with a Sheriff in hand. And 2 of his opponents have rifles with a double peak setup. I don't know how he hit that shot, but thank God Texture was up top to cover.
Yeah, they've made that one really costly though. 3 players go down, so it's definitely not ideal. And I believe they lost at least a Guardian in that round. So it's not like you had a load of pistol players alongside them. So I think
ENG might start getting to it.
Especially when, for the majority, that was them fighting up against an afterplant. So I think the EDG have done well to make that one as costly as possible. And because of that, well, Lucky is only going to have himself a pistol. We'll see, though. These A-side takes is where I've really enjoyed watching this squad play. I think EDG know that. They've got 3 players here initially.
Well, early control is taken by the side of Gen G. They've also put an alarm bot to cover the walk-up. I mean, that's a very aggressive stance. I don't think we saw that from EDG on their attack side.
My chat not delayed. Well, yeah, my chat is it's because of how y'all are like behind me now. I don't know how, like y'all are further behind me than how originally y'all were. I don't know how that happened.
Clearing out some space might cause that rotate to come through. I just wonder if Gen G are planning.
Y'all are seeing what I'm seeing
still being so far up, or if he's
later than y'all should be.
Which it looks like that was the idea. Not very successful.
Now you're going to have Lackid looking to try and lead the charge. There was a snake bite down. I don't know if that's actually going to deny it. No, it isn't. Managed to reposition, so that's something at least. Already, though, with that man advantage and Chichu on a fast flank. Bear in mind, because they lost Meteor, they don't actually have any flank watch. He is just walking up behind them. This is looking like some of the freest kills he's ever going to have. Manages the first, but now he's just a nuisance and continues to be a flawless round coming out of the side of EDG to put themselves back on the board.
Yeah, this is a big round. I mean, as soon as they take down Meteor, they make the realization the push wasn't coming in there from the drone earlier, from the lack of footsteps and follow-ups, and the lack of entry. There was no dash in, there was nobody taking the space, no flashes.
This is map 1. I just thought about it.
The decision is made to go on that flank, and it was the right call. The value found absolutely massive. But it was one of those rounds.
What's you for real? The dude that was on the flank?
It's somewhat expected. They don't get a lot of damage. I do think they'll be a bit upset that they got none.
Let's talk about this for a second. All right.
It means that now the economy is going to really build up for EDG. They'll have another buy, and also in terms of ults, getting that a little bit closer. Now there is already one online. That null command available. I like the audacity of Kankan to play this spot again. He got a kill from that in the last round. So you'd think it's going to be immediately checked, and I think it may have been. I don't know if Munchkin caught the angle, but Kankan definitely saw him, and here comes that double flash, but he's managed to avoid both. And Kankan, you can't allow him to survive in these sort of positions, just continues his aggression. Karon, the only one left. He does still have the spike. He's going to try and get the reps off, but Chichu picks him out of the sky.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's fair to say he
I think on offense they haven't,
nice crosshair
at least the last 2 rounds, they haven't.
That wasn't just a reactive shot, because that would be a little bit.
They haven't like had them guessing enough.
EDG on the back of that round.
Best flanker on the team.
You know, just looking at this, it's so smart. Kankan
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could flank like crazy, bro. Real talk.
Goes back out into heavy traffic.
I have to show you next
You can
time
see
I play.
he was thinking about it.
But I don't think that they have EDG guessing enough. Like they'll like go 4 one site. And they'll have somebody like mid, but then they'll quickly just get back with the squad. Like, see how they just did that? Like, Killjoy, she's already finna get ready to leave. See, leaving, dipping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're playing, they're stacking with each other. They're stacking with each other, like crazy.
The only real danger, wow. This man is always a danger, but I mean the only real danger in this round for EDG is that Viper's Pit. Like, if they can get that into a position where the weaponry can actually become valuable, that's so filthy. They've used it
he's
to
finna run out. Now he gonna meet him up.
They're pushing them into Kankan. They're looking to just feed him frags. That's such a disgusting use of an ultimate. Just like, here you go, Kankan. Farm.
Yeah, it's not even a time thing. There's still 50 seconds left on the clock. It's just really locking them into a box. Fish in a barrel for Kankan on the first, as Gen G now look to take the site, but no matter, well, I was going to say where they go, they don't even get a chance to. Sprayed through the smoke immediately. 2 players holding on the next fight, and Kankan clean.
They locked that
The
down.
final one comes through, and again, we're not going to see any damage dealt. A flawless round for EDG. And if you're on this attacking side, it feels like they're just running headfirst into a brick wall. This is an opportunity as they get the rifles out, but Tom, it could be their last real opportunity. Some ultis online, some rifles in hand, and EDG 2 rounds away from taking it.
I'll be honest with you, the way this match is going so far, this could be a statement.
These guys crazy.
Because they played versus Payfrex, a team they've never been able to beat. They beat them in a long fought-out series.
They are different.
They come in here,
that is why they get paid to do it.
Side of Genji, and they're going into Split next, which is their best map.
I just don't like the way EDG is playing on offense. They're 5 stacking everything, so it's easy to predict. I'm the type of person, I like to be as unpredictable as possible.
It is not looking likely right now.
Like, even if something working, all right, bet, let's change it up. They know it's working, they're gonna expect us to do it. Like, they just doing the same thing too much.
Falling out of the sky. Smoggy's made it out.
Actually, Karon goes down trying to kill him.
Oh no.
Chichu has managed to get that kill. I think he was up top. Counter flash, but it shouldn't matter too much. The HP is so much in favor of their opponents.
I don't know how EDG are going to find a gap in here. Oh, Tex just kind of got lost a little bit. No cover either. Somehow we're back in a 3v3.
Yeah, EDG have managed to create their own opportunities. The real problem, though, is the time on the clock and the amount of Gen G players tucked away. EDG make the call. They go aggressive to try and root these players out of post-plant positions, but Meteor's got an angle, and up top, they've spotted that there's not one but two players ready
Jet
to
was trying to cook
a good
too
response
hard.
from Gen G. The gap is only 4. It's obtainable, but this road is filled with peril.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I believe it.
Jet got in once the Jet saw the Piranha coming in. Jet got him out of there.
Flawless rounds already from EDG in this half. Like, look, they're buying him with an operator and can still comfortably buy this round and the next. So this is already where the game changes. They also had to use.
All right, they got Viper's Pit and they got Jet ult this round, so
they're not going to have that one in this
that
round,
could be
but
good.
They are one away from a lockdown.
But EDG, they Jet got a doggone operator and he got ult.
Spotted the majority of players. Viper's Pit could be thrown in here. Carrot's actually rotated in very early, and they've got such an aggressive mid position that they can actually hold this spot and keep 3 players within the site. And similarly to what they did with the lockdown, if they throw Viper's Pit in here, it may just be used to deter. I don't know if that will have connected. I don't think it did.
Doesn't look like it. Player slightly out of the circle, especially with the height of it. Flash in deep, but held on. He already saw him. Well handled to find the first. The numbers sit towards Gen G with the site under their control, and now the actual advantage, 4 versus 3. EDG on the fight back. They've got a flank underway. They've managed to sneak their way up pretty close with that turret down. They've got a lot of control, but Gen G have to be aware of this. And even as the turret comes back up for a moment, it's too late. They've already gotten past, and it's Con, the danger man. Now operator in hand, dash online, Bladestorm in the back pocket, and he's making his way forward. He's making noise while the rest of his team come in to fill the gaps.
EDG got
and
this
the player
map.
spotted up top. That's an ambitious way to try and take that fight. Munchkin's actually got an opportunity now. But
EDG got this map, man.
saves the day for EDG.
The way there,
That could have been a way back through for the
I mean not ED. Gen G, they 5 stacked every round since I brought it up.
Probably been the best
Every
player
round.
individually for Gen
They
G.
5
There's a couple of
stack.
times now where I feel like
It's
they've been boxed in
very.
either from him dying
So
and just not
no, yeah,
realizing his
that's
util
wild, bro.
or
They had
in
the
that
4,
case, him
they had
being
the
so far
4-3.
forward that his util
Man's
goes
got
fine.
that shot, got that. Now it's 3-2. Let's work. Like
Advantage. He doesn't need to be that far
they
forward, and
just
if he is,
they're
somebody
not
else
being
needs to be aware of
unpredictable
it.
enough.
Those are mistakes that if you give those over to EDG, you're
If
done.
you go up against somebody,
Conquer
whether
that
it's a
much space.
video game, a real life sport, whatever the case is, you go up against somebody you've never played either one. Say for instance, you've never played either person,
It's just delayed Gen G.
or even if you say you've never played either one, or you played both of them. You can pick either scenario. You've never played either, or you played both.
And send us to
One
Sweden, where
person,
EDG will look to close the door on Gen G's
you know.
This is
You
a
know
scary
exactly what
time.
they're going to do
Gen G,
because
look
they
very,
keep doing
very
it.
good regionally,
You know what I'm
but
saying? They keep doing it, so you know what they're going to do.
challenge.
They also beat Loud. That's
But
true.
the other person,
That's the
they
thing.
keep
It's like
changing
they look
up.
good regionally, they beat Paybreaks, they beat Loud, they
Keep
beat
changing up
TRX,
what
like,
they're
these
going
are
to
all
do.
teams that in the past
So now
would have
you're
beaten
having
them
to
all
think
3,
more.
3
You're having to
times
guess
in the
more.
case of Paper,
You're
they
having to
have
talk
been
more. Like,
massively
you know what I'm
improving,
saying?
but the fact is,
Who's going to be the harder person
right
to
now,
play?
Gen G look a little bit
The
flat.
person
And then
that's
King Arrows,
unpredictable, the one that's doing more, making you have to think more.
one of their best maps.
Why? Because you don't know what to predict. That's what the word unpredictable means. Like the 5 stacking is not working. As soon as something isn't working, that should be a green light that should be a light bulb right there. As soon as it's not working. It hasn't worked for like 6 consecutive rounds.
Maps that I favor them on to close out this series.
But, you know,
But they said, nah, we're going to stay strong with it. We're going to stay strong, keep at it, and at some point it will work. But it's not.
Move on to the next map. For Gen G, they have to be a bit more conscious of how they use these. So obviously off rip, you're going to see the Bladestorm pop to make up for the economic disadvantages. Munchkin also using his ultimate, the Null Command, I mean, robbing them of their abilities if they're close enough. And if
They're going to shut it down.
So I said they need to reserve
They're
them.
going
They
to
have
have to kill to shut down.
with a lockdown being the only thing they'll carry through to the next.
I don't know if they will.
That's the thing. If they keep it.
Yeah. The judge.
If they start losing numbers, they're going to do lockdown. If they don't lose numbers, they're not doing it.
Within this Viper's pit. I feel like they almost need this one just to keep their economy strong, and they are utility dumping. Already Texture's going to pick off one, but so much util thrown in to clear it out. It's easier said than done, though, as he takes out Chichu along with it. Nobody trying to clear this backline. Somehow Kankan's found another. They may not get to use that ultimate at all, because they're being picked apart. It's left all on to Karon, but the time is ticking low. He gets this kill. It's surely done, and it will be. But he's going to go down with it. That was meant to be an economy builder as they spam all their ultimates bar one. And they don't even get a single.
He still got that op, though.
That's, I mean, just take a look at the credits. No one's able to
Red
get their
Bull.
full shields alongside
Where are
the
my Red
rifles.
Bull
Maybe
drinkers
one
at
player
in
is,
the
but that's
chat,
about
man?
it. This is going to be a really tough.
I thought he had got
position to
both of
play
those
from,
kills. I didn't
because,
realize the
like
other
we
person
said,
had went by.
there's almost
That's why when I saw it, I was like,
Save the ultis and try to use one, maybe two incrementally.
I don't drink
tip
Red
them
Bull.
over,
I was just asking
use
y'all
the
where the
safety
Red Bull
nets in
drinkers
these
at.
rounds.
I don't want that to get
Build that
misunderstood.
economy. So you've got rifles.
I've never drunk a Red Bull a day in my life.
This is the worst
It
of
came
both
down to
worlds.
Red Bull clutch. That's all you really need to know.
Had one this morning? Oh, okay. The only energy drink, like, the only energy drink that is similar to Red Bull in my eyes that I've had ever before, cracked out of my mind. The only one I've had is I've had a Monster before, the Monster drink, the Monster energy drink. Wow. I've had that before. I had that when I was young, though. Like, I was like, I definitely could not have been past the grade of 7th grade.
A single bullet tap to Chichu just.
But I only had it. I've only drunken it twice. But I wasn't. But like I said, I was not past the grade of. I wasn't past 8th grade.
Now Texture, the hero, the man that has been highlighted throughout this tournament so far. He's got to fight 3 to try and save them. The spike is down. Nobody has already spotted him on the angle. There is no hope.
EDG took map 1.
Through with a dominant victory when it comes to map number 1. And they have their
Yeah, the only reason I even had a Monster drink that young is because when I was young, like, my neighborhood was literally right by the skating rink. Like, once you leave out of my neighborhood, the skating rink is like across the street. Like, you go out of the neighborhood, you got the stuff around, and if you walk across the street, like, literally, once you cross the street past the, like, you go across the lights, the skate station is right over there. You know what I'm saying? So I never touched one of those. Excuse me. Got me. Wow. Taking a picture. So
no problem. Thanks.
So when I was young, like I said, we used to go to the skating rink every Friday. Every Friday, go to the skating rink. And I grew up. I've said this so many times. It gets repetitive saying it. Like when I hear myself say this. I grew up the youngest person, like, you know what I'm saying, around everybody I grew up with. Me, my brothers, our friends. I was younger than everybody. So when I'm in 4th grade, everybody that I'm hanging out with are older than me by at least a grade. At least. Rod and our boy Corey, 1 grade ahead of me. Everybody else, 2 grades ahead of me. A couple of them 3 or more. Like, I grew up with people with people older than me. You know what I'm saying? And then my sister and her friends older than me. So when we go skating, I'm with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with people my age. No, I'm with them. So like, when I was in like, say we go skating when I'm in 5th grade, right? Okay, cool. When I'm in 5th grade, my sister is in 8th grade. So like, say one of her friends get a Monster drink, like, all right, I want something. I'll get some of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was only 2 times I've ever drunk it. But not like I'm a Monster head. Like, I drink Monster all the time. Not that at all. I'm not a consistent drinker of the beverage Monster. Not in the slightest. But nah, them days was cool. That was fun. Skate station. Go skating every Friday, man. That mug was cool. Dude got venom in his veins. Nah. I do not. Oh man! After map 1, what are we thinking about map 2? He's one wrong step away from crashing out. That's funny. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Now, Gen G, they picked map 2. So this map should possibly go in their favor, more than likely. Since they picked it, they're more confident with it. I forget what map 2 is. I honestly don't remember. We'll see in a minute and 25 seconds. But if they do that full stacking on map 2 and EDG is able to play with them while they're doing that, then EDG is taking it. I don't know map 2. Let me go back and see. Stall. Let me go back and see map 2. Right here it is, right here. Dude talking about some, what's map 2?
I was honestly kind of disappointed.
Alright, map 2 is... Did it start over? I was right at it. Alright, here it is. Map 2 happens to be Split. Gen G picked Split for map 2. So, if they do that stacking thing and like it's just not working, EDG is playing it good, then I don't know. I mean, but Split is a map where I like Split. Split is a map where mid is used a lot. So I don't really expect to see them 5 stacking a lot this map. 5 stacking Split actually good. Nah, yeah, it is. I feel like it's definitely better whenever you go B. When you go B, if you can get on site from B and you 5 stack it, yeah, nah. A it's a little trickier just because where they can be set up on the defense. But yeah, nah, I think the mid is gonna be used a lot more this map.
And you wanted to try and take advantage of, and which of course led to your victory.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
这个问题想问到的是，在森寒东港这张图，你是怎么样找到他们的弱点，找到了自己的优势，并且拿到胜利的呢？
其实就是因为他们前一天对战，他们跟 Loud 打了也打了森寒东港嘛，然后他们可能打得比较焦灼，然后把东西打的都差不多了，所以我们研究的也变得会相对来说比较简单，然后他们又在很多次那种前压都是打得特别明显的，所以我们其实只要怎么讲按兵不动，先听对面给出来什么声音，我们再从一想好我们的解决方法就行了。
Like the day before they play with Loud, just as the same icebox, we have already do the research and they almost like we know all what will they play in icebox. And also in today they have very obviously like pushing forward, and we just see that and we do our move.
Oh, and if there's one thing that EDG does, is their moves. Good job, coach. Good to talk to you as always. Back to you guys.
A dominant showing from EDG, 13-7 against Gen G. Hello, Wingman. Thank you so much for opening us, by the way. They grabbed Gen G's map pick away from them, and I feel like maybe this was, I mean, we have many things to say about this match for sure, but this was painful for Pacific.
I feel like it's a little...
Yeah, it really had to be, because EDG, it felt like this game was just trouncing over Gen G the
entire time. It might be, I think it's a little tougher to flank.
They were going for like crazy double lurks,
Split though.
Hitting the
just because
hit was still winning
like
these Gen
where people are usually set up at based off the games that's been played at Split so far. The way that the people be set up, they're usually set up prepared for flanks. You know what I'm saying?
I love the fact that
more times than none, it's usually after the spike is down, obviously, and if they got time to. But even still, they usually do well with preparing for the flank before it's too late. So I don't know if flank going
in that instance. And Gen G has done something very let's say, wrong for them coming into this matchup, and it's enable Kangkang to go crazy.
Absolutely. I mean, Kangkang got the same number of kills this map as Lucky has had the entire tournament thus far. He was
Nah, yeah, go through water and wait. That would be crazy. But the thing, I don't know. I feel like, well, it really, I have to wait and see. I have to wait and see. Because if they play like Sentinels, then it'll be very tough to
these execs with the double flash combo, and they're going for these fast.
It'll be very tough. Yeah, I don't know, Dylan. I don't know what you're talking about.
On these rotations.
I think you're talking about old girl to the right there.
These floods.
It'd be very tough if they played it like Sentinels. Sentinels, they usually always moving together. So if one person go down, somebody's right there. You know, so
and that awareness of the map and the control that you have literally leaves your brain, and that opens the window for EDG to do this kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm kind of exasperated here because this is such a contrast to what we normally see from Gen G. This is a team when I watch them in Pacific that I'm so impressed with their protocols, with the way that they're slowing down these rounds. They're playing proper. They're thinking about these things like the flanks, but it really slipped away from them this time, and it's a real risk of losing the series now.
Totally. I mean, this is not the Gen G that we saw from Pacific, right? They were so unsure of themselves. They were so timid, and it's because, like, you know, it's because of that EDG was able to sense they could be bullied, and they took that opportunity, right? The score line that we mentioned earlier, like 13-8, that did not reflect how, you know, one-sided a lot of rounds looked.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, Gen G made the same mistake when they played against Loud. Then today, they chose to go to Breeze, it didn't go their way. They chose Icebox, didn't go their way. But now looking into the agent select, what can we
all right, let's see what they're doing. For split.
Yeah, so Gen G here, they're playing
Sky Ball out.
Comp. I think we need to see a lot more out of Meteor. This is one of
those Breach is another person,
where they're rocking with that
another initiator that you see.
This is an opportunity for
It's
them
not
to
a lot. I ain't gonna lie, you don't really see too much.
They played a lot. It's something they're very comfortable with, and they have, I mean, honestly, some good ideas. Take early map control with the double dive. Have a lot of people on your defense for flood retails.
I don't know how I really get on this mode.
Yeah, and moving away from the Astro, having a little bit more utility, and also we've seen it a lot on the stage, playing with that Deathman and with that the line for the Omen has been a difference maker in many of the splits.
Gen G got dismantled on that, but EDG here, if they can close out on split, a chance for the #1 Chinese team to lock their spot.
Let's find out. Let's talk about your casters.
Thank you so much to our wonderful analyst desk. Again, it looks like we're ready to dive on into that #2 Tom split. Did a lot of hope before the break. Has anything crossed your mind since that makes you confident that Gen G are going to take this one to a victory?
I like the swap. I like that they've swapped away from Astro and gone into the Omen. I think it just allows for a little bit more burst in their plays. Like,
I did that part bad. Sorry, I'll play another song at halftime.
But ultimately, I just think Paranoia being able to set up a little bit more, I think it's going to benefit them quite
Sage.
a bit. Again, though, I do think we need to see quite a bit from
Somebody got Sage? No, I don't
Meteor
see
and
Sage.
Texture, they are both insanely strong on these duelists, but
Nah, yeah,
so is nobody. And he's going to go almost
The
immediately.
lineups in these games are the lineups in these games when it comes to
They're living
the
on.
players are
Let's see if he can find any more with his low HP. He's actually going back out to a
they're not what you'd expect.
This is a risky
well,
play, but he's cleared
they're not what
control.
we usually see.
I'm worried about as the peak comes through. Nice connection.
Not
down
too
to
much Sage
47,
action going on.
Munchkin finding that kill keeps him alive for the clutch. The 1 versus 2 that he finds himself in, a 3K to close this one out. And the first player he has to deal with is up in heaven. He hasn't realized that, and so that will be his downfall. With a defuse coming through from the Omen on EDG.
Classics.
It's 1-0.
Team A.
Solid start from them once again, and I think this is the thing. They're always going to be pushing and pulling around, especially on that A site. We saw that multiple times yesterday from Nobody, always happy to get up in his opponent's faces. And I think this map is the one where he might be most comfortable individually. Like, we saw him have a really poor performance, come onto this map and just be unbelievable. So not a great sign after he's just had a very good map, and now going onto this as well. And I think for Gen G, just one of the main worrying factors here.
I feel like it'd be so lit in there, bro.
Starting on the attack side. Now, normally you'd look at this composition and go, oh, well, that's fine. You've got double duelist, you've got the sort of explosive nature of this composition, but they had a really rough time the last couple of times they played on the attack. In fact, even in a 13-11 match, they only got 2 rounds on attack.
Dang.
This should be an easy farming round with Gen G just left down to pistols.
Oh, Gen G are on attack. I be forgetting sometimes.
Shots connected with just the one falling of Haodong. A good opportunity
them there.
to build the economy.
Maybe.
Seems to be just around the
Sometimes I be mixing up the teams on what sides they're on. No wonder I saw that 5 stack. When I saw the 5 stack, that's why I looked at who was on attack right now.
The flank of nobody has caught Munchkin completely off guard. Cleaned up on this B site. EDG find their second. Here's the real challenge, though, as Gen G pull out their rifles.
Yeah, they've gone quite heavy into the Bulldogs, though. Clearly,
all right,
confident that they can get
Gen G.
Weapons, so
now they got rifles. Now they got Vandals, Phantoms, all that good stuff. Let's see what happens.
Nobody gonna go onto the Stinger, and honestly, I'm happy to see it. That said, he's very good at getting up close in their face, and this is where we get to see if they can get off to that flying start. Because let's be real, in the last map, Lakia had a Howler, and for the most part, Texture got shot down.
Map pick.
They're two players they're gonna.
It's early off in the round, you know what I'm saying? They might do better on defense.
A lot of the setup utility that they're gonna be running, and well, Texture is Texture. He needs to be fragging.
Well, this is it, right? Again, we mentioned Texture wasn't necessarily as hot as we were expecting on the previous map. Lakia, I mean, it's unlucky. He's going to have that video made about him on Twitter. Nobody had it yesterday, the day before. Now it's his turn, I suppose. Hopefully not 2 maps in a row, though, as we know what Lakia is capable of. Gen G up close, but it's Concon having pushed through the wall that will find the kill. A blast pack down to deter further aggression, and he's out scot-free. Advantage for EDG, which is so valuable in a round like this.
Yeah, they already managed to win the bonus in the last map. Bear that in mind.
At least they're changing it up.
Start that they had.
They split up and stuff.
Haodong
I like
just
that.
trying to play with his opponents, and a little bit of space being taken.
Ah.
He got the timing spot on. Means he's going to just push them back. 40 seconds left, and as of right now, Gen G have no control. They're only just making their way into mid. Like, this is such a slow attempted take. It's getting very, very scary for them, and they even still had a nade on the other side to deter them even more.
This round is lost.
Stun in back pocket as well, but
I
it's
don't
not
think they got this one.
they dive onto site. By the looks of things, Haodong spotted and now challenged by Munchkin. Good kill.
They told me to stop talking.
It's Concon. It's returning like for like. Nade down is perfect. It's not going to be planted anytime soon, and time is running out. Just 6 seconds left with nobody, all alone.
They told me to stop talking.
Plant going down, but he knows where both players are, at least roughly. Snuck his way past around the back of the site. They don't know that just yet, but I like the idea to group up together.
They got it.
And Caron, before the heal even comes through, closes the round out.
We need to get a
2-1.
team for premieres on tournaments
good
like
damage
this to
from
be
EDG,
fun.
and great potential for them to have won that.
Yeah,
I already got a fort person for us. Dylan, you played with that dude that time. Remember my cousin Fran? Remember we was playing, remember that day, me and my cousin, we was in Discord and we was playing, and he said his friend wanted to join. I'ma see if he trying to be a regular to run with us. And then after that, I just need one more person.
Those duelists are still
Just
yet
one more.
to show up over on the Gen G side. It's early days, but it can't go on for too much longer.
Again, that's the anti-bonus round coming out from Gen G. 2 players left standing. Their economy is going to be chipped away at, as we can see. There's 3 players very low on credits. And the big problem being that EDG close to having a very valuable ultimate. All we need is Concon to find an orb or a kill.
No, we do not have 5.
Who's
Who's our 5? We have 3 people.
Massive safety net.
Us 3. Literally. Me, you, and Shoto. That's literally the only people we have.
Good damage on the one player that can't be healed back up. And they're happy with that. Yeah, they've deterred some aggressive control and started the move towards middle. The only thing, Tom, is that there was a flash that just popped by nobody. It saw no one was there. Tiger
My cousin, for one thing, he's not level 20 yet, and he don't be on the game enough. Like he don't be having the time, so he still plays it when he can. But like realistically, he wouldn't play much with us. Realistically. So he'll be there, but just whenever he's available. So we need to. He's going to be more of a 6-man, honestly. We need to find somebody else.
Paranoia, like they have so much utility for this take-in already, though. Great start. Meteor, even while blinded by the paranoia, is going to be able to find one, and he gets the second as well. The Jewel is finally coming alive, but here comes that showstopper. They have to back out. There's only 20 seconds left. Any time that could be bought could be paramount. It's done so much damage. 21. And well, now the HP healing back up on the Caron. He's going to TP to
There
the other side
they
of the
got
map.
Sky already over there.
Nobody is a flash just to try
Got
and
him.
catch him. He's going to be able to get the planting, but look at where the rest of the players are.
Yeah,
They've got
defuse
to
that. You might as well go
sprinting to try
ahead.
and get back in here. It is shaky from G2.
Oh, he got it. He
I
got
don't
it.
think
He
it's
got
going to
it.
matter though. There's nothing they can do to stop this. It's a
And he took
very
your head off.
peculiar round, and it ends with a Red Bull clutch.
They was already expecting to re-rotate. I meant to rotate. I'm saying re-rotate.
Well, Tom, this is unfortunately swung back the way that
We could definitely get Premier going. I already got a name for us. I thought of the name some weeks ago. I thought of the team name. I rock with it.
I mean, it was a last-second attempt to get that spike down. It wasn't going to find its way
That
to the B
Wolf was
side, that's for
terrible.
sure.
Nah, yeah, luckily, he was able to
Not
get the
baiting
kill
out
because
any of the utility. Like, I'll be
it
honest,
almost
what
got
Meteor
bad.
got away with there while being paranoid is a lot more than I was expecting. They still had all of Breach's kit, all of Howdong's kit on Omen as well. Yeah. I think all that was used was nobody's utility. I mean, sure, it doesn't come back anymore. But
Simply
that,
Squad
you
will
need
not
to
be the
getting
name
rid
of the
some
squad.
of that util at some point in the round before you go running in with 30 seconds left. This is disgusting.
Yeah, no way you expect this. Reacting to it? Well, apparently, is easy enough.
All right.
Texture just tanked a shotgun to the face.
They ain't got nobody at A. If that Omen go check it out, then
Munchkin! A chance for more as well. The shots didn't land, but well, this has been a bit of an unusual start to things. EDG have the advantage in rounds, but not in this one. The man advantage was to Gen G. Now it's just right about even with a rifle recovered by Lakia and movement towards this A site, but TP in. Howdong's in position to stop them from easily walking into this A site, and he's checking heaven.
we need a
Lakia
consistent
needs to win
group.
this fight on
That's
the way
literally-
out. In fact, timing will be a
Bro,
key
it's
factor
not
for
little
him.
Simply Squad, bro.
Flash goes towards the
No, yeah, we for sure need a
Seems like he's safe to cross with EDG
a consistent
too far
group.
away to do anything.
That's why I said my cousin would have to be 6-man because I just know he wouldn't be consistent enough. I just know it.
The aftershock.
And he liked the game. He said he rocks with it, but I just know he wouldn't be able
Still
to.
having his Tiger. Oh, he is going to be able to spot the man in the corner. Howdong, though, not stunned up. It doesn't matter.
One-on-one.
Even still comes back into the trade. Smoggy with his full belt of utility still online. Hasn't had to use any of it just yet. But instead, he's going to potentially just go walking through this smoke. And Lakia, the man who was silent on the last map, speaks loud in this round.
3-2 right
Gen
now.
G get their second.
Two big kills from him, denying the vent control and then closing out the round as well. This is what we wanted to see. Lakia waking up, finding his form, finding his footing. As it's 3-2, a one-round.
And then I reached out to people that has computers, but
gone down. You know, in the previous map,
I don't think they're gonna do it.
Pretty much favored to EDG from the get-go.
That was
the
dumb.
first 5 rounds.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
The reins here, though,
Like,
Gen G are already punching back.
I understand why he did what he did, but the fact that it was a 1v1, it was not the right move because that little hallway is so small. If he's there, you're done. If you went the other way, at least there's not a smoke there. You know what I'm saying? It's just the situation and where he did it at is not it.
It does seem like EDG are
And if you're gonna do it fast at least. Shoot.
And that's the thing, as I said, I don't feel like Gen G have done a fantastic job of baiting out any of the utility from the side of EDG in these early rounds. This time, though, Paranoia not
shot
online,
one,
but they
yeah.
still have all of Viper's util, and in this case, the wrong
But then if he would have shot, he would have gave up his position. It's a one-on-one. He need to go defuse it.
Outside B, again, the problem is always going to be it could just be one player, one person
He
lurking,
just should
catching that flash and running straight to A.
push.
But giving him a smoke. So you can see this isn't how it's
Yeah.
playing out. The judge, it could do a hell of a lot of damage up close like this, but the smoke is suspicious. They know there's something afoot, and Texture's dealt with it perfectly, well handled by Gen G, and that's the real threat in this round dealt with already.
Yeah, when you put out a smoke like that, there's going to be a part of you that's thinking, okay, there has to be someone within it. And I like the fact that Gen G play it safe. Boombot and Seekers gives everything away. They know that the site is clear, and that's the thing. They haven't had a lot of rounds, even throughout the series thus far, that have been particularly clean. Now, though,
They don't have the guns.
EDG on the way back
They
in?
don't have this one.
Probably not a lot. Smoggy
They don't
and
have
Lynx
this
will be
one.
able to find one, drop an extra weapon, but other than that, expectations desperately low, and Karen's taken a little bit of damage, but he'll fade out of there before his life is lost. For Smoggy now, the value might actually come from going down to the spike.
He already knew he was there. You talking about the dude that got the kill or the one that got killed?
Round swings to Gen G, and again, I like their usage of their ultimate. The Lakia puts out the Seekers just to confirm there's a player close in that smoke. They have a boom bot
Gen G's starting to get it going.
The perfect timing to swing in on the back of that utility and catch a player repositioning around the corner. At 3-3, it really is anyone's game, and that was my worry, was that we'd come into this map after the first being pretty dominant in favor of EDG.
Nah, yeah.
See this be a very quick.
That's why I said, if anything, go the other way. Because it's a smoke right there. If you go through the smoke like that, there's nowhere you can go in that little small space. And he was right there just waiting. If he would went the other way, at least there's no smoke there. You can go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Already a fantastic start. Meteor has been great throughout the series on an individual level. That's a little audacious though. Trade out the showstopper will keep it in their favor, and Kanka just goes through. The movement's sublime. And now just looks to try and get a little bit more. Rolling Thunder's going to leave Texture completely stunned up, but he hasn't been spotted. One bullet is all he needs, but Kankan's there again. A third kill for him already, and he needs the ace. He's going to look to try and get it half, but he's completely blinded. Already baiting them out. A second flash, and there is no hope. I've seen that one before, Mitch, but it won't happen this time.
Yeah, thankfully
GG took the lead.
Second flash, immediate peek, and you can see he just had nothing to do. Unless the spray landed on heads right away, it was done and dusted.
Somewhere someone from Giant X is going, no, no, don't peek him.
Well, considering a 4-3 scoreline and 3 ultis online, Viper's Pit to play with as well, this was a big round for Gen G because they've left their opponents with no money, no credits to buy back up. It's going to be a scrappy buy for the defensive side. And so far, we've seen Gen G be very clinical with dealing with these lower buys. They've not been giving away too much. They have a healthy economy because of it. They'll look to farm up an even better one right here and now.
The new character Clove.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's the Meteor we know and love. A lot of the time we don't see him get to play that star duelist anymore, but with this 1-2 punch of him and Texture on this map, they are really starting to come alive. We mentioned him and Texture as clinical pieces to this puzzle.
Yeah, I was about to say, they don't got this one.
Carol know already.
Gen G got
down
this one.
two of the remainder. Howdong
Gen G starting to,
particularly close
they
to
getting
the
it going on their map. They getting it going, I ain't gonna lie.
Again, it just comes down to can he make this one costly, but the fact is the economy now of Gen G is off the charts. You win an eco and then have a couple of cleaner rounds. He's still actually killed the player behind through the other. It's a couple of guns lost, but ultimately for the side of Gen G, it doesn't matter. They are stacked for cash.
Yeah, and even one of the players we saw there before we cut to the replay was Meteor. He had a Judge, but he managed to upgrade to a rifle, and, well, with the economy that they have in play, there's not really going to be too much bother.
That dog was hype.
Well, it's unsurprising. In the previous map, we had Gen G.
They cooking, man. They cooking. This could go to a map 3. We just gotta see how it looks after they switch sides. So they switch sides, then we're really gonna see what they talking about.
On how they want to run this next round, because again, they're going to be buying down to their last credits, and that's going to put Gen G in a very advantageous position.
Once they switch sides,
facing into an eco, it could be 7 rounds already.
Yeah, I think as well, when you look at what's online for your opponent, you don't want to allow them to get into an afterplan. Having that Viper's Pit online for Munchkin is going to make things desperately more difficult if you're unable to deny. And also you have a showstopper onto Kankan, so you can go for some of those set plays, put him into position. He has been thriving still, at least on an individual level, but over the last few rounds, I feel like Gen G have just been a little bit quicker in the pace. They've not allowed them to hold util to the late rounds. They've been taking control, and also just they're just looking a bit more confident in what they're doing. Like, you can see Meteor committing to these early fights, and everybody following him.
He put the Viper thing down at A. Now they're putting their defense a little bit more towards A.
Let's see where the response lies. By the looks of it, they might be about to go for another fairly aggressive piece, as they've got no luck. That's something we've consistently seen for Gen G, as they now look to take some early control towards this B side of the map.
But I think they're trying to pick up on it. Sky already moving.
There's not much of a backup plan here. The showstopper, well, that's plan A, and it hasn't worked out. Those players slowed down, sure, split, but they've already got players towards the site.
Meteor's
already
in
got the
position,
backside.
teammates
That's
coming
crazy.
in to rally alongside him, and the retake attempt from EDG, it's not going too well. Kills swinging in favor of Gen G, trade after trade, and a 3 for Lakia, 4 health. But there's not exactly too much they can do to take him down. If he's hit him in those corners, maybe Chichu needs a miracle snake bite to land. And it could come in off the back of the plant. It's Lakia attempting the plant. But they don't know just how low he is. Viper's pit activated, and that's going to even the playing field.
Yeah, that crosshair place at the right spot.
To taking him down, but now Meteor in the right place at the right time.
Meteor been cooking.
Clear out both of them. The direct
Meteor
approach.
has been cooking for Gen G.
Just working out perfectly for Gen G. Unable to slow them down, unable to stop them. I want to say as well, I think there was some gorgeous movement in there.
Gen G, they're being more aggressive.
Else in that round,
Look,
but the showstopper's flying towards him, and he just backs out of there immediately.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like whatever map they pick, whatever map a team picks, they're usually going to look a little different. You know what I'm saying? Which you gotta expect. They picked this map for a reason. But yeah, Gen G, they're just being aggressive with their movements now, and it's working for them.
Gen G doubling up on the scoreline now. Look at never mind. Look at this aggression.
See, that's like crazy. Like he just pushed dude out of there.
He has certainly chased Kankan to the other side of the map. An impressive pace change from Gen G. And now they've got full mid control.
Again, it seems like EDG have their players position well, and these are some of the rounds that worked out better for them. These slower paced rounds from Gen G, it's been
going for
the
B.
quick moves in towards the site that have worked better for them. In terms of ultimates, not a whole lot online either. A Viper's Pit for Chichu, but where to place it will be the real problem. And starting to throw out some utility in towards this B site, but I can only assume with where their players currently sit, this is a ruse, and it's worked. It's pulled at least Kankan for the moment, but that stun is sublime. Now they'll have an extra player in to support nobody already watching, but he doesn't get either. Luckily, Kankan is there.
Oh, and so is Chichu. Good shot to start and a follow-up.
Not good for them this round.
21 HP left. He's in danger, but he's got 2 players close to back him up. And with 20 seconds left, it's time to get that spike planted for Gen G. The last player standing will take Chichu down, but still 3 more, 15 seconds left. And surely this plant cannot be acquired. He'll tap it first to try and fade into the fight. It doesn't go his way. 4 rounds for EDG.
Nice.
It's a resurgence. It's another foot in the door.
I like it because he put the smoke down. Some people might expect you to plant inside of the smoke. He planted behind it. At first, he did a little tap real quick. Dude would have popped out. He might have thought he was in, but he was right behind it, ready to shoot at him, but this ain't work out for him.
Sticking together,
that would have worked. That would have been a nice play.
Death ball has been one of the major sort of benefits for them.
Hello. Isn't me looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I know where you go.
Tough executes for them to deal with on that side of the map. They're just going to second
something lonely. There's something wrong. Tell me what and
going in towards the spawn. I don't know what play we're about to have come through, but I'm excited to see it. It looks like they want to end towards the A site, and okay, pings go back towards Heaven. Instead, that's going to be the play. Split Heaven, put pressure on this A site, and have your lurker, this time it's Meteor, to pick them up as they start to rotate back. It's a nice idea. See how the execution goes with Seekers confirming the players are here. You can easily see those rotates come through. That's the idea that Meteor is playing off of. Look at this shift back towards Heaven. They're ready to reunite, but Meteor can't go down. He has to maintain this control. Thought about walking into spawn. Instead, it's the sight on the back of a flash. A dash now up close to the pit, and as Chichu thinks about going outside of it, that could be the end of his life if he did. It's all down to timing. He's won the first, but that's all he gets.
Yeah, really nice trades. Lakia was well aware, and in fact, Meteor almost gets to kill himself. Kankan, though, you can't give this man that much space. Quickly takes 2. This round is starting to fall apart.
Dude is right
they
there.
Know exactly where Texture is, but can't quite connect onto him. The Tike's going to go through, but he runs
nice.
through on the other side.
1-on-1. We're going to get it. Defense.
They just can't deal with this man.
That was crazy.
Again, he pulls off rounds that he
dude was right there, literally. Then he hopped out. Once they did their thing, he hopped out. Well, no, Yeah, he did that dog. He went out, boom.
Sensational play by Texture. That almost won them the round, just blitzing through the smoke.
Should have won them the round.
It should have. It absolutely should have, if not for this man. That's gorgeous, and the return was straight through the smoke.
One enemy remains.
Okay,
disgusting.
running through the smoke, that's even worse. But it works, and if it works, it works. 6-5, EDG.
No, yeah, he went crazy.
Prime position to equalize coming out of this.
And he talking his talk.
That's what we like to see.
Talk
Getting
your
heated
talk.
down there. Showstopper online for both sides. This should be an interesting one. It's right off rip. Both are you.
Took 2 of them with him. Well, he ain't even, nah, not with him. He took 2 of them.
Not anymore. This is
Yeah, they got
Texture's
this round.
Yeah.
They got this round.
I could do better.
Spike planted.
Cause they got all the time to just set up and prepare themselves. They got this round. I ain't gonna lie.
You've just lost the entirety of your B defense. Everybody was here waiting for this play to come through. Counter utility used to deny anything. That was the thing. The aftershock cleared a player out of position. It didn't matter. The paranoia wasn't even utilized in that initial take. To find any space here is going to almost rely on a mistake. And you know what? Somehow Smoggy.
Both on one shot.
Interesting, it won't matter though. He started this round and he will end it. Texture one-ups his opposing Rays.
Switching sides. All right. Let's see if Gen G can hold on to that lead, man. Let's see what happens. Now they switching sides. Now it's time to see what they do when they on defense.
By just an inch, just a second. That's all he needed. And a gorgeous ace to add to Gen G's momentum. Now 7 rounds at the half. They're leading and moving over to their defense. I'm excited to see what they've got in store for us. But what we've got in store for you is a halftime analyst desk. Take it away, guys.
7-5 in favor of Gen G this time, and you can kind of see the team waking up. You can see their energy rising as well, which is great because it is time for our Verizon high-speed moment of the match, Mimi.
Yeah, absolutely. I think map number 1, Gen G, bitch. They weren't really awake. They were getting ran over. But coming into this map, they look reinvigorated. Their players in particular, like Meteor in this clip, were looking so much better. And also just their approach to the game. They're again playing these slow, very proper mid-rounds on the attacking side. But I think they did a good job at finding the opportunities against EDG. And these double dive XX were tearing EDG up.
Exactly, and we saw it especially on the last round with that ace. I think that, of course, for Gen G is not going to be easy now moving onto the defense. We're seeing a lot of aggression. We're seeing a lot of mistakes and a lot of punishment coming from both of the teams. But I think that it's so based on individuality and some BS rounds, like the one where Kankan just gets the kill across the smoke after a brilliant play and push.
I'm my bad, y'all. It was some clip.
Kind of concerning, right?
It was some clip. I don't know the show. I've seen clips from the show though. I think it's the Big Bang Theory. I think that's the show. No, that wasn't the Big Bang Theory.
We saw earlier, Zek and
I don't know. I think that was the Big Bang Theory.
This clip
EDG
plays
need
pretty
to finish this
similarly,
up.
where there's a lot of tools being put into one player succeeding, into getting space on
I
those
would've
sides.
minded
And if
with,
Gen
bro.
G are
I'm trying
making
to
some of
go
those
ahead
same
and go
mistakes
with
of
this.
Icebox on their
But,
defense, giving these
the
early
clip was basically-
opportunities to EDG, it could go a similar direction.
EDG,
The
they're
clip was basically
half
the
away from
man's.
making it again into those playoffs. They have to make us.
The man's had to pick up a
I'm
girl
ready to start dreaming. Let's get the second half underway. Back over to
with a trash bag on, and they couldn't use the letter E.
To our wonderful analyst desk for what could be
It was funny
one
as
last
heck.
time. As EDG on their attack side look to close
All right,
out
let's see
the
it.
series up against Gen G.
ADG
It's their
is now
map pick. You know they're
on
gonna be
attack.
comfortable on the attack. Remember, that means that Gen G chose to start on their attack side. Maybe it's the best of what they've got planned already behind them.
It went well. Oh, hello. I'm stuck on something.
I'm stuck on nobody.
Help me step. Wait, what? Either way, we are gonna have
We'll just breeze right past that one, I suppose.
the flash coming in. Nobody looking to take the space. Been a little bit quieter this time around.
Yeah, not as pacey, that's for sure. EDG still just toying with that map control. It looks like they'll be taking the fight eventually, and it's Kankan and Smoggy to find the openings. Heaven completely under their control, or so they think. There is a fill back in by Meteor, but, well, it doesn't look like EDG have decided on where they're going. The spike is still in spawn, checking for a flank. And they're just waiting for Gen G to make that move to re-clear the space. Player spotted up close, stun is good. And he's only bought himself a second as that smoke fades. Chichu lands this shot. Texture on 45. in a lot of trouble. Emerging from the smoke element of surprise! How has he gotten all three? He was 45, now 15 HP with nobody, all alone. The frenzy up close in heaven. He has thread the needle beautifully for that one. And with Texture being
that was
15
crazy.
HP, to be honest, after what I just saw, it's anyone's game. But
bro,
14 seconds left. Nobody.
That was crazy.
And look at Texture. He's already here. This could decide.
He was one tapping all of them, bro.
He might get the angle just after the plant. It all depends on where nobody's looking. In the wrong way. Texture's gone.
Man, they better thank him. They better thank him for this round.
Insane.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
There's been a lot of plays the last couple of days on this map in particular.
That was crazy. All three of them was right there.
No idea how he
out of the smoke.
3 kills here.
Nah, that's crazy.
Last two especially.
Like, he's subbed in for one of these players.
To get from that position. 4 bullets, Tom. 4 bullets and he gets 3 kills on 45 HP. Look at him go. Give it to him.
Man, he talking his talk, bro. Talk your talk, man.
We are in for a treat. The two
Cap,
Rays
it's my time
players
for
in this
real.
match have basically been competing for who can make the most audacious play of the day. Well, that was a round that should have been for EDG, but for that man.
Listen, alright, bet. Let's turn it up. Oh, never mind. Gen G going crazy.
Why we talk about
I'm forgetting that Gen G are now on defense.
They were going to win this if they were going to compete. They had to be fantastic. And you know what?
They cooking them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I see why they pick split.
An understatement. You know, what we've seen so far, individuals are coming online.
Forsaken set the bar.
I see why they pick split.
Listen, that's a bar that I think only he can jump
Showed them the real Omen? Oh, yeah.
Well, with 9 to 5 on the board, Gen G may well have that third map locked and loaded for us. Breeze in the back of EDG's mind. But the forefront is the fact that it's only a 4-round gap. It's recoverable. On the side
based off how all of us play, you know who I think Gen G going crazy? No, they going crazy. Based off how all of us play, the roles that I think all of us should play now. I am not in any way, shape, or form trying to persuade people to switch. Play who you want. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going. The one that I'm going to say for me, I'm not going to even. No, I like my Sky. I like my initiators.
3 players set up. Tiger through.
I think that based off what each role is supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, for the teams, based off of that only, that alone, what each role is supposed to do for the squad,
Gen G could give themselves a massive boost if they could take
I think
this round
that
away. And while Smoggy,
based off our squad, we're probably not going to find anybody better than you, Shoto. So I think you'd be the duelist. I think Duelist would be the one for you. I think that for Dylan, it'd be Initiator, because Initiator is just Initiator is in the action as much as a Duelist is. You know what I'm saying? They're just, you know, I think that Dylan would be at Initiator and I'd be a Sentinel.
And 3 rounds needed to pull
if it was based off how the roles are, what the roles are supposed to be, I think that would be the more ideal. You know what I'm saying? You play Duelist, Dylan play Initiator, I was Sentinel. But like I said, I like my Initiators, man. I gotta rock out with the Initiators,
the other way
man.
around.
The journeys look
Specifically, out of all the Initiators, Sky and KO. Like, I like Sova too, don't get me wrong, but Sky and KO, I just like the versatility within their kit.
Confusing sometimes. The GPS doesn't work.
Oh man.
Up on as well.
Gen G's taking over.
Putting in work in this round to control middle. For EDG, you know, this is somewhere they have been dangerous before. We said it in the last map when they
time to switch it up then. Nah,
upset
I'm
a lot
cool.
of opposition, but Gen G seemed to have a real handle on it.
I like my
Never letting
Initiators.
these disadvantageous rounds
And
slip.
Dylan's for sure not switching it up.
genuinely become a
Yeah, Dylan wouldn't have a problem with it, but he likes Reyna a lot. Like, he likes Reyna, he really likes Reyna. Dylan's not doing
still
that.
like in a close 3rd place, but those two have started to just completely
Because, like,
run away.
Dylan plays Fade. He likes Fade. He's played with
he's
Gecko
always
before.
terrifying.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Guardian gets him a
it's not like he would be new to Initiator, like, completely. But he really likes Reyna, like, a lot. So,
He's so quick with
nah.
it.
A single bullet is
I'm
all
not
he
no.
needs.
I'm not a coach. I'm not trying to be like, all right, you play this, you play that. No, I'm just saying what I think our ideal roles would be.
Found another one. Finally, it takes a bazooka to take him out. He's given some essence of hope for Howard.
Nope. Through the blind. Texture balling out, bro. Now, how are we supposed to win if people can't make sacrifices to see if it'll work?
Compliment Howdong. A fantastic power
Because
and even better decision making. He made the realizations that
Dylan, it still works out regardless. I'm gonna show you how. Dylan, like Dylan is Reina at Duelist. I'm Initiator at Sky or whatever. You be playing Omen. You know what I'm saying? You playing Omen. Get a Sentinel and then get one more other person that can be fill-in role. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's. We still gonna have the proper roles. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then teamwork, communication. That's a big factor of it all. You know, it could work out very well. It could work out very well if we had a full, like say we had a full 5. The roles that we like to play now could work out very well with that full 5, but because we playing 3 of us with randoms, we don't know. You know, we don't really get to see it at its best potential as of right now. You know what I'm saying?
It seems to be the only way at this stage.
So yeah.
11-5. He seems like maybe the only player that could cause any issues here for Gen G because they now have 6 rounds to the go.
I mean, I don't mind playing Sentinel. Like if we got a full 5 and it was like, all right, like it's best if I play Sentinel. I have no problem doing that at all. Like I don't mind sacrificing for the better good of the squad. I'm all for it. Especially since I don't like to lose. Like please, I'll do that. Ain't nothing to me. As long as we got somebody that can play Initiator good.
Trying to play this one in a bit of a slower default. Problem is they've even used ults of their own in the last round. Kanka, and I didn't actually notice it. He used his showstopper too, so that's now gone.
Must have been dropped extremely quickly.
I think it was he got showstoppered as he popped his.
Yeah, he did actually blast back up. At
He's
the
gonna get caught. Yep.
Wrong way.
Not looking.
Wasn't looking into the oncoming traffic. That's 3 players swinging out on B.
Alright, so they got mid. Oh my gosh, they are getting picked off. Gen G is balling at split. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think it. Based off how map 1 went, I did not think it was gonna be like this. I thought it was gonna at least be a game for real, like a closer game.
Just heard them on the ropes. Yeah, now you're sticking around. Meteor's here. He's ready to fight. Although they'll give up control up top. It's that not only the scope, but the Blade Storm backing it up that's been activated in Heaven. And EDG, I mean, look, they're playing blind no matter where they go. But as we can see, it might be the wrong decision. Meteor's already considering to rotate.
30 seconds left.
I think we're looking at Kankan and what can he find here. He's been stellar, and that's already the start they were looking for, leading the way into
right under you.
No, there's another man behind him. Will be taken out,
trade.
but that entry does enough. Puts things into a 2v2. Meteor Blade Storm out, maybe trying to deny any sort of harm,
can't really move.
Hasn't been able to, and the rotation coming around from Munchkin, you'd think he maybe wait a moment. He just does it all himself.
Yeah, G balling. Go ahead and recruit the Avengers, my boy.
It's risky, but it works for Meteor.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and get us a
Found that
squad.
space perfectly. And now
squad.
that's a
I mean,
12th
shoot, I
round
can get
with
people
this
too.
defuse coming through. It's gonna be given
Yeah, I
to
can get
Munchkin.
people too,
I
man.
for a second, I was like, bro, you've just used your ult. You're like, I can get it again.
Yeah, I mean, look, at this stage, I don't know that either of those ultis are going to be online by the end of the game. Gen G have been snowballing. And we said it was a dominant scoreline on the previous map for EDG. That was 13-8. Well, here on their map,
Gen G got this map.
13-5. And there's a lot of weaknesses coming into this round for EDG.
Well, I think you can just clearly see a confidence difference from the last
100%.
Like the fact that Meteor, that is a
Nobody
2v2.
I know
You wouldn't be
plays this
surprised
game.
for thinking it was a 1v2.
I don't know people that play this game either.
Still making the wrap
Other than
around
y'all.
the way he's spawned. He's like, don't worry, bro, I've won the round. Let's go next. Oh, you on the defuse? Oh, hello.
Like I said earlier, I invited people that have computers to like get the game, play, but
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
He has Lakia in pocket to help him out here. Smokes could be gone within a second because this man is just not missing. He's now 1 away from Texture, by the way. Both players have been unstoppable.
Yeah, it seems like a formality with the way rounds have been going. The fact that it's a 5v3 and the amount of hero plays.
Gen G is playing very well on
defense. Their way
defense.
back into a 7-round in a row, a 7-round deficit. And yeah, has to be consecutive. I like the idea, sending the really slow play through middle to try to find a gap. They've not seen anyone in vents. Move towards heaven. Munchkin's in position. He's got one. Not the follow-up. Kankan has another challenge. It's Meteor's off that's come through with a dash still online and a player sitting down below. That's Lakia, who seems to be destined to close this round out. There it is. Not just the round, but the map with it. A 13-5 from Gen G. They were down and out on map 1, but now we're going all the way to Breeze.
Lakia's definitely having a great time.
They balling out, bro. Now, I am not going to be able to stream this map 3 because I'm about to do something. So that's gonna be it for me. I would like to stream this map 3, but yeah, I gotta do something. So yeah, that's it for me. Hope y'all enjoyed the little Valorant watch party or whatnot. Y'all show though, whenever y'all want to play today, hit me up. We can get to it. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Don't forget 5 fundamentals, follow to a T, 1 through 5. All right. I'm out, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.